Pretty quick recap of Monday was you guys did a single puzzle. God, my brain forgot. Hold on, let me look at my notes because I didn't have that open. You finished the puzzle slash little concept that was attached to the cult of profane tormentors. Learned a little bit about the concept of that layer of hell itself, and then you guys found yourself at another location where you also learned that some of the cult members are fucking psychos, and then you also fought an ice wall, made it through the ice walls, and now have encountered what looks like other beings sitting on the other side. One being seems to have a pretty nice and fancy looking rapier, while the rest of them have the simple blue daggers. And then we did roll initiative, and I did not open their stats. Hold on. Alright, so, everyone good? Everyone ready? Ready to start us off?
Let's do it.
So she is going to go first. She is female, because I'm lazy. Sorry, I'm reading.
Fuck you, you're not allowed to read.
She is going to take her rapier and point it at you, Lupin. And as she does that, you feel almost like a weird, effect kind of come over you, as if there's like something is marking you, as if she has kind of labeled you for death, as her hatred seems to be pointed and focused at you. And then she is going to walk up to you, and she's going to attempt to stab you with a rapier. And as you see the rapier going to lunge at you, it could just be the effect of her, but it seems to be very chilled and cold. Why am I putting my phone out to roll dice? Hold on. That is a nat 20.
Cool, I'm done.
Lupin.
Get fucked, loser.
End my turn.
Yeah.
Outright.
No, it's not that much damage. I'm gonna do the math if you really want me to test it.
Yes, because that's what dice do.
11. What's that number?
7.
No, not even close.
No.
You're at -10.
23 damage total?
26, but
Okay.
not enough to kill you. And then, as that happens, she kind of takes a couple of steps back and kind of takes her hand and bring it on to you guys. And then Sigmund, you can start your turn.
That's unfortunate.
Oh boy. See my friend go down. I guess it only makes sense to put my sights on her.
Okay.
And let it go. Alright.
That mark fades at the end of her turn.
That's not at advantage.
Oh, never mind. It's still there.
Sorry.
Next turn. 22 hits.
Okay. And where is it?
Takes 8 damage.
Okay.
Anything else, Sigmund?
I will use a bonus action to reload.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Caius.
Okay, I'm going to get right there, healing surge, and my turn.
No action.
Isn't that an action?
Oh,
Bonus
healing
action.
surge. Sorry, I was thinking
Oh.
second wind. No, he's right. I was thinking second wind, not healing surge, because he's a fighter. That's my bad. Lupin. Whisper, your first death saving throw, if you can. If it lets you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the whisper.
The cultists take their turn and once. And I had to scroll up.
No.
They're going to 15. That guy's gonna get there.
I'll reaction hit him.
Okay. You will. He takes
Steven.
7 damage. He is bloodied. And then that is... He's gonna move here now, actually.
That's crazy. Damn it.
I'm gonna move here. And then... 2 of them are gonna attack you... Caius. 2 of them are going to attack you, Ramus.
Okay.
This guy is going to take a defensive stance.
Good luck trying to hit through my AC.
Well, I'm going to hit you first, so... Or... Probably. 17... 19 total.
I have an AC of 11, so...
Oh. You take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Caius, your turn. And you have gone, so they do not get advantage. 9.
Miss.
Ramus.
Alright, I am going to... I'm gonna go ahead and... Bonus action, Sorcerer's Rage.
Okay.
Then I am going to I'm going to do a sorry, I'm messing with my stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and at the tiefling going to say Pukulap Langrug, which is Sorcerer's Burst acid at her.
Okay. That is normal roll, by the way, because you are in melee range.
Okay,
Cool.
16.
A 16 does hit.
Okay.
I thought he was rolling disadvantage.
Damn it.
7 acid.
Okay, and that is going to end my turn.
Gordy.
Fuck you. I am bonus action disengaging.
Oh yeah, you could do that as a goblin. I was like,
Yeah.
sir. I was like, oh wait, he's a goblin.
Yeah. I forgot I couldn't. Then I was like, I feel like I got something to. And then, yep. So maybe I should step further back. I feel like I can kill this person. So let's do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
He sure fucking does. Pretty sure minimum damage is enough, but yeah, they're good.
Shield. 5, 10. I don't want to go too far back. I can go 5, 10, 15. Then I'll go one more.
Okay. Anything else?
If they want to make a chase after me. No.
On her turn, she's going to look at you, Ramus, and you're gonna see her begin to like pull her hand together, and you're gonna feel this cold energy begin to swell its way towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's not an advantage or disadvantage. Sorry. So still 7.
A 7. You can see you're concentrating on this effect as it continues, but you feel your body begin to become so cold and shivering. For the next minute, you are unable to. What does it say? You cannot gain advantage on any D20 tests for 1 minute.
Okay.
And that is her turn. Sigmund.
What's going on with this one here? Are they prone?
That was their restrain guide, but like we didn't move them to like back here.
A saber spot, yeah.
Okay. So this
Yeah.
is our captive.
Indeed.
So we got these 3 guy here, like around me, and then this one guy who's taking the dodge action, and then big lady here.
Okay. Okay. I'll fix my aim to the nearest one, and I'll shoot at that one.
Go ahead. That's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Is that a bonus action? Let me see. It is. And I still have one. I'm gonna use my last grit point to buck up as a bonus action and roll my last hit die for HP and stay where I'm
Okay.
at, and that'll end my turn.
Caius.
I'll attack at disadvantage as the guy that Sigmund was shooting at.
Okay.
13.
13 does it.
11 piercing.
11 damage is enough to bring him down.
That's my turn.
All right, Lupin, cultists. So I have to remove this. This guy's gonna move. I have to move token things again. This is a different counter. This guy's gonna move here, which procs your attack of opportunity if you'd like to take one.
I would.
Okay. Go ahead. It's not gonna change.
Ah,
There's
that would have been nasty.
You can go ahead and do that.
15 piercing.
15 piercing, kills him. Which means he's gonna move here, and these two will move further down now instead. They're not gonna leave your attack of opportunity, but they are both gonna fall prone. And you both... actually, Caius, you take 1 point of damage. Ramus, you take 2. And then this guy begins dying. And Ramus, it's your turn after that.
All right. I'm going to step up here.
He can still take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just making sure. Wow, he actually hits you with a 19, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
3 piercing. Disadvantage,
Okay.
and you rolled pretty fucking good.
My AC is 11, so it's not surprising.
That doesn't help either, but he also rolled really fucking well, so.
Mm-hmm. And then I am going to use Healing Hands on Lupin.
Okay.
For 6. And
You still have that?
I think so.
I feel like you've used it and we don't get it except on long rest.
I don't think he's used it.
I know you have, Lupin.
Lupin has. I don't think Remo
Have,
does.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. Just
Still
checking
have
it
it.
honest.
Yeah, no, thank you. I still have it checked, so...
I'm not worried about it right now. It's fine.
Okay. And that is going to be my turn.
It would take us too long to track in the logs to go look at it. Gordy!
Hmm. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on which one? The one closer to the rest of the
That
party.
is disadvantage
A disadvantage
because they're prone
to try
and
and
you're
hit
not
him.
in front of them.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
If you are not literally right next to them, you get disadvantage on ranged attacks or on any attack,
Oh, okay.
even melee attacks. So like Caius gets disadvantage from being using reach on them too.
That is interesting.
Indeed.
I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because people being prone doesn't mean you're like, fucking knocked down on the floor. It just means you're like on the floor. So people are still rolling around, dodging. So I imagine like trying to hit someone who's flopped on the fucking ground is a little bit harder to hit than anything else.
Yeah. Especially from range.
Yeah.
She's not bloodied, is she?
Nope.
She's concentrating.
Oh, okay. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I'll shoot her because it's
Okay.
more likely.
That does it.
I'm gonna use my Fury of the Small, so it just adds 2 damage.
Is Goblin a 2024 race?
No,
I didn't think so. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. There you go. That's the trait.
Fantastic. So she takes 10 damage instead. And then
Yeah.
I did a thing where I did the wrong math. I made her have negative, like, 10 HP somehow. And you see that her concentration, actually, I don't think her save is that high. Yeah, it's not. Her concentration does, fall. You are no longer affected by that spell, Ramus. Anything else?
Oh yeah. No.
She is going to 5, 10, 15 walk up. And she is going to she's gonna try to stab you twice, Ramus.
Okay.
Well, a 10 misses, and then we know a 20 hits.
Yes. A nat 20 or?
No, just a dirty 20. A dirty, filthy little 20.
Yeah.
Fucking slutty 20. Fucking filth. Okay, sorry.
It's so hot.
That is 8 cold damage.
Okay.
And that is her turn.
Yahoo 20.
Sigmund.
Oh, I think it's time to take my aim back at the lady fiend there thing.
She's a person, or a human person. She is a human.
With horns?
She's not a tiefling. She is female, but she's not a tiefling.
She have horns? Is the picture accurate? No. Okay.
No. That's a generic cult fanatic token.
Sorry. Anyway.
I'm just saying she's a female to keep it consistent with the token's part, but they are all human.
14.
I would say human or humanoid, like elf. Something like that. Not tiefling. Because tieflings have resistances, and she doesn't have resistances. She is now bloodied.
Wait, no, that was to hit. Does that hit?
Oh. Yes, it does.
Okay.
14 HP back. She is not bloodied. Yes.
Okay. She'll take
She's bloodied.
10 piercing. And then, well, no, I'm okay where I'm at. That'll end my turn.
Caius.
I'll do what I do best. I stab.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
I'm assuming you're hitting big lady at least.
Yeah, big lady.
That misses.
No.
Indeed.
That's my turn.
Lupin.
Cure wounds myself.
You're still whispering.
It's fine. Oh, I'm max up. And then, level 2.
Super dangerous, but also super swingy. You go from max health to 0 really fucking fast.
Yep. I'm gonna stand up.
And die again.
Maybe.
Oh.
Rocks fall. Lupin dies.
Yeah. I don't have a bonus action,
Yet.
but
Ow.
oh yeah, I guess I could wild shape, but I can't turn into anything especially threatening right now.
I don't
So
think
just move
you
here.
can at this level.
Oh no,
It's
it's
an
an action.
action.
You're right, because I'm not
It's an
moon yet.
action unless moon. Yeah, once moon, it becomes a bonus.
Yep, I'm not moon yet, so
All right, that was it.
that's it.
All right, these two are going to stand up and move closer. Not really. They're just kind of shifting around, and then they're gonna stab you, Ramus, because fuck you.
Sounds good.
I don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice. 1 dice. Crit. Fortunately, crit doesn't mean anything for them. You take 6 damage. Flat.
Okay. I am down.
And then go ahead and roll your first death save. Gordy, it's your
Okay.
turn. I think it's your first death save. I don't know if you've been down yet.
Is there like ice aura thing still on ice or not?
No, it's just an instant like. So when they do the thing where they go prone and people take damage, it's just like they go into a quick trance and it's like a burst of like this really cold energy that kind of surges outward, but then it's just that. It's just a quick burst. It does not last a period of time.
I slip on ice when fall. Say fuck you. Damn. I guess we're focusing this lady, so I'm just gonna shoot her.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
That looks fucking weird.
22.
22 hits. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Anything else, Gordy?
I not really got a whole lot anyways. No.
She's gonna try to stab you, Caius.
Nice action.
21, and then definitely a miss.
Okay.
11 cold damage. And then she is going to step here. And in her turn, Sigmund.
Yeah, this one here is blocking my shot, so I'll take a shot at it.
Go ahead. That'll hit him. He is not even bloodied.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
That'll end it.
Gaius!
I will strike downward and attack the guy Sigmund attacked.
Okay.
Damn,
17 hits him. That's 2 you. He is
it's
very
definitely
dead.
You found the exit wound of the bullet and just put your lance through it.
Yeah, right.
He made it a lance wound.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Lupin.
And I'm gonna try to return the favor.
Okay. That hits. It actually does not. I'm sorry. She has 1 more AC than the rest of them. You barely miss as her this cold aura that kind of emanates from her kind of chills you as you get close and just slows you down enough to where she's able to just kind of slip out of the way of your attack.
Sick. Having so much fun with this character. I end.
This guy is going to fall prone. Caius, Ramus, you guys take damage, and this guy also takes damage. Ramus, that is 1 death save for you.
Yep. Well, yeah.
This guy dies. Ramus, it's your turn.
I just
Oh,
did my
okay,
thing.
yeah, I just saw it. Gordy.
Damn. I'm killing or shooting the angry lady.
Okay.
I don't know. No, I'm not.
You're shooting in her direction, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe
Anything else?
interaction. That sounds about right. No.
She is gonna stab you, Caius. Potentially. 21 and a 19.
Does hit. I'm probably gonna go down.
If she does knock you with the first one, she is gonna turn towards Lupin instead. I committed because I'm trying to go fast, but she is not gonna try to stab you till you die because that is not her concern. That is 7 cold damage for the first one.
I'm at 1 HP.
So the next one just knocks you down. Minimum damage will bring you down. But she would have to commit to that second attack on you. And then that would be... She is going to step around you, Lupin, and be on the other side of the wall now. Sigmund, it's your turn.
Is it possible... Oh, shoot. This one's still alive.
He sure is.
Wiggling
Just
around on the ground.
He sure is wiggling. He's a wiggler.
Not even bloody, huh?
Nope, hasn't been touched yet.
Ah, boy. Well... I suppose we shoot at him, eh? Yeah, alright. Disadvantage, right?
Indeed.
Oh,
10 misses, unfortunately.
alright.
Bullet just barely skims past him and slams into this tile below him.
Well, that's all I got.
Caius, make a save. Lupin, your turn. That hits. Oh, wait, that's Caius. Never mind. Rolling death saves. Whisper! Whisper your death saves.
That is a whisper.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Why is it not a whisper? I literally press whisper. Alright, whatever.
Lupin? Sean? That hits.
Jesus fucking Christ.
4 acid. Anything else to your turn, Lupin?
Nope.
This guy is going to stand up and run at you, Sigmund,
Okay.
and make 1 attack. 15.
That hits.
He's going to do 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
Ramus. And then Gordy. I believe...
This could be bad.
Am I correct? Is that 3?
That is 3. I am stabilized.
No, okay. I feel a bit better now.
So you-
I shoot at that guy. I was going to shoot him anyways.
You do not have to roll any more death
Do I
saves.
want to? Yeah.
That hits him.
14. Guy close? Okay. Watch it go a little bit. Oh,
11
11.
manages to kill him.
like that guy.
Anything else?
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's as far as I can get.
And that's it?
No. Yep.
Okay. She is going to mark you again, Lupin, and then she's going to attack you once. 11.
Shockingly will miss me.
Sigmund.
Is it difficult terrain to move over these bodies?
Nope.
Okay.
They're not big enough. If they were big, I'd say so. Your party members are alive and, like, squirming, so I'd say that that one step would be. Because they're still alive. You can literally step on these guys, and it's fine. Because they're corpses.
Okay, but to cross through here, cross through Remus.
Ramus and or Caius would be difficult terrain for that one square, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so to get to there is 35. And I can see him, right?
You sure can.
I will take aim and fire. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. 14.
You hit.
For 7.
7 damage.
And... Yep. That will
Caius.
end me turn.
Lupin.
Wait, is Caius down?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down.
Well, that's bloodied, not down.
I was lazy.
Well, don't be fucking lazy. I used my action to cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
That ain't my turn. Fucking Jesus.
Oh, you can use that one too. That works. Cultist is dead. There are no more remaining. Ramus, make a... Or never mind. Nothing happens to you. Gordy, you were alive.
I indeed am.
I was talking to Ramus, but, you know.
Well, you said Gordy, and then you said you're alive, so...
You're all right.
So what, it would be, what, like 10, 20...
Yep.
25 to get all the way through?
Yep.
Okay. I don't like this, but I'm gonna be here anyways.
It's fine. You can take 26 damage.
Yeah. I shoot her.
No, nope, not even Caius could take that much. He'd go down. Go ahead.
My armor class is surprisingly high, though, so...
That hits.
Yeah, 20 goblin.
You kill her, just barely.
Holy shit, Gordy.
Yeah.
You're a murderer.
How do you want to take down this, the strongest foe you guys have faced so far?
Oh god, I don't know. I wiped out all my thoughts yesterday. I don't know. Shoot a hole through her chest.
All right. A hole remains in her chest.
Where Eldritch Blast was.
Anything? What do you guys want to do?
Is it standard our companions get up with one, or?
Yep. Except in incredibly niche and like dangerous scenarios. If I don't say anything, I would in the future
Just assume that.
yeah, you're gonna get up. If I'm like, hey, at the end of combat, your companions are still dying, then I'm like, okay, now it's you guys gotta
Sure.
buck up and pay attention.
I reload my rifle.
Okay. Start treating you like a CS:GO game where when you reload too early, your ammo
Did you take her
disappears.
rapier?
Dude, they...
You do it.
And like I like pick up a rapier and inspect it.
It is a very fancy looking rapier. It is not magical. It doesn't do any cold damage. That was her effect, not the rapier. But the rapier does seem to be incredibly well made and fashioned to the likes and tastes of a specific kind of person. Probably her and her followers.
Yeah, is there does she have a sheath that I can like unbuckle and put it in?
Yep.
I
Sure.
do so, and then like wrap it up and like attach it to my backpack or something.
You have obtained a fancy
Well-
icy colored +1 rapier.
Cool. Because I assume no one's gonna want to use that, right?
I mean, not if somebody else wants to actually use it. I'd wear it, and I'd use it in very, very extremely niche situations. But
Well, I do understand having alternative options. I mean, it did come from her, and I'm pretty sure. And he'll kind of unsheath it. That is a naked demon etched into the hilt. Are you sure you want this thing?
oh,
Just say, I know you're role playing, and I'm not trying to role play, but just so you guys know, whenever you guys take, if I give you guys loot, and I'm just like, hey, it's a +1 rapier, as an example, this exact situation, it's a this or that. I'm not gonna give you guys corruption for that thing. I will let you guys know that now. Loot from fallen enemies does not count towards corruption. Temptations and corruption are going to be specific scenarios. It will not
Also,
involve dragging the items off of a corpse. Now, if you're grave robbing,
unless it's very obviously like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't take this thing. Got you.
hey guys, I need to fucking move my phone because I just accidentally.
Well, I
deleted
do
it.
understand the alternative. I mean, sure, you could use it, but we could also use money. It's a really well-made rapier. Probably fetch a pretty price for it.
That is also a great alternative, bud. I would do whatever it is that you think we should do.
Anybody else got to weigh in? Because, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I have not a copper to my name.
I mean, we did kind of give all of our money to those greedy cultists earlier, so no.
Yeah,
Do
haven't
you-
quite got any money since then.
Well, we'll see if we could get a decent price for it. If it's too low, then by all means, Sigmund is yours. But at least, let's try.
How in the hells did she get a hole in her chest?
I'd like to
point at
take
Gordy.
credit, but that was all Gordo over
Gordy turns
there,
around.
bud.
Gordy,
That would be the little one over there that said he's never, killed a man.
I gotta say, Gordy, you're quite the crack shot. You're matching up quite well over to Sigmund there.
Oh, he's outshining me.
I don't know much about magic, but he seems quite talented at it.
Yeah, I don't know
mean,
if it's your magic, as I'm still coated in blood from the skin suit you threw on me. But, you're pretty damn proficient at it. So either A, you're fibbing, or B, your magic might need a look at.
Well,
Oh,
I don't-
I've been told that I'm a quick learner, but
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I say that we get this place all cleared out, and I think I need to lay down for a bit. Oh,
Right. Let's see if they have anything else within their, domain, and take what we can and take some evidence with us.
There's not a whole lot in here, but there are two things of quick importance that you can know. Everything else is like random crates, like random crap that is literally unimportant, unusable by you guys. But you do find a large, icy colored door. It seems to be almost made of ice, but it also seems solid enough that it's probably not ice. It's hard to tell. It has a small hole where a keyhole would be. And it's very, very, very thin. And it has like a... I can't think of, like an indentation where the keyhole resides that almost seems to fit what could be explained as the hilt of a rapier. You also find a notebook in the room.
well, Lupin, I know you were particular about getting that rapier protected, but what do you think about opening a door with it? I'm gonna do some reading over here, if that's alright with everyone. Once I'm able to see straight, I'll just be damned.
I don't much care. I just thought it could fetch a pretty price. We could find a better use for it, then we should probably apply a better use for it. I don't need a ton of money. I just, just like eat.
Eating's nice.
I live a rather frugal life.
Is
I
that
believe
door
we were-
made of the same ice as the
No.
walls? No. Okay.
It is much more dense. If it is ice, it does not feel like ice.
Okay.
I'll unsheath the rapier and plink.
Take a point of corruption.
oh,
What?
You guys did not read the journal first.
I said I read the journal.
You said, and then you followed it with, Mike, when I am feeling not better or whatever you said exactly.
It's
Uh,
okay.
I
I
said-
took one earlier for no reason,
I
too.
thought he said something along the lines of, "You take that hill to the door while I read this journal."
And then I heard him say immediately after that, after I'm feeling better, and then whatever he said, it was something around the lines of after I'm feeling better. Because initially, my first thought was I was going to make you guys roll a d20 to see if you got that far in the journal before he did that. But then you said that, and I was like, well, if he's going to wait until he's feeling better to do that, then I should wait until he feels better to do that.
New category. Corruption.
Am I being fair, or does it feel unfair? Because that's what I heard, and that's why I assumed that way. Because initially I was going to make you guys do a roll-off and see if you read fast enough to get to the point that explains it.
Yeah, I was doing some role play, but it's also understandable why that was interpreted, so I can see this fair.
Do other people agree?
I agree. I think it's fair.
I'll
Okay.
make it a note. Yeah, it's whatever.
So, And I'll explain the journal. I'll let you read it now. We'll just say you got to it late so you guys understand why a little bit immediately. But as you insert the rapier, you see that the ice begins to crack, shatter, almost melt and fall away, and it slowly crumbles, almost as if an illusion, but you can feel the denseness and the cold radiate outward from it. Inside of this, the first thing you see is what looks like the visage of a man made out of stone, trapped inside with a glaring hatred trapped in his eyes. As you're reading through journal and you hear this happening, Ramus, you're kind of looking back and forth, not able to get to the piece on time. You read that the cultists like to recreate a scenario by inserting rapiers into magically forged blocks of ice with visages of an individual that they call Levistus. He is their lord, the Frozen Prince. When they recreate freeing him from a frozen tomb that he is encased in within Stygia. So what you guys have done is recreated the freeing of a Lord of Devils. Now, in the room is a collection of crap. And you guys already got your corruption point, so you guys can take this crap. Don't feel bad about taking this now. The opening of it was the corruption.
To clarify, is everybody or me? Because I was the one that...
It's just you. It was just you. So there are some things where the entire party engages. So you guys have one for the entire party for the greed thing, like giving your money to them. And then I have one for Jimmy specifically, one for Joe, one for Lewis, and one for you. So everyone except for Gordy has 2 points, technically.
Yeah, which is what I'm tracking. I was just, making sure we didn't misunderstand and everybody got corrupted by that choice.
Yeah, you guys will have individual moments and party moments. There'll be a lot more party moments, but there will be individual things. Like, now, and everyone can be honest here if they think it's different in this situation. Lupin did the act, but also I would say that other people would have taken a point of corruption for engaging or, that's what am I looking for? Like, encouraging the act as well. So that can happen. It doesn't always have to be like the person doing it is the only one who gains it. People who encouraging the act or supporting it, and I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I don't care. I mean like, yeah, you should do this, could also get points of corruption. I didn't think about it in this moment, but that is how it should be. So, you find a collection of crap.
So, is there just a guy there then?
No, it's a statue that looks like a guy. It's it's stone. It's not like a statue standing tall or anything. It's like a statue, almost like a petrified person. It's obviously not a person, like an actual person, but it's the visage of an individual. Let me see. I'll look at 2 pictures and see which one I like better for him. I might just show you both and let you guys see what you want to do. No. Stop it. Damn. So, this is the one that I have. Except he would be a lot more pissed. And then... I only have half of a picture on this one. I have to find the full picture. But this is... I'm going to post it in handouts, the other picture I have of what he looks like. There is not a whole lot of artwork of these individuals, unfortunately, of the devils and stuff, so you have to work with what you got. But those would be the 2, like, images that I could refer to for him.
Leviticus Cornwall.
Now, I need to... Give me a second. Sorry, I have to log into my thing to get you guys' items. The rapier, by the way, does break.
Aww.
You find, the first thing you find is what looks like a sickle, and it seems to have this like very powerful, like icy kind of chill kind of emanating from the inside, and it has these little spikes that almost look like glaciers or stalactites that kind of break away from the inner part of the sickle. That is the first thing you find.
The icicle. Got it.
What is it called? It that
Oh,
is the name of it,
please.
by the way.
The icicle.
Yeah, it is called the ice sickle.
Yep. That tracks.
Give me 1 second. I have to save the card and then I'll drop it. When I find out where the fuck I put my shit. Oh, here we go. Nope, that spells fuck. Items. I will drop it in handouts. Oops, that's not running.
Everglacier.
A sickle's normally a D4 slashing
Yes.
plus a D6 cold. That's cool.
I think it says on the first attack in a turn.
Yeah.
If I read it correctly, but yeah.
First target hit on each turn.
Oh, okay, so if you have multi-attack, you hit multiple creatures, they all take it, but... Oh, wait. I don't know.
No, no. If you miss with your attack, but like say you get a attack of opportunity
you're
later,
right.
and you hit with that, it would still take it.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through my items because I did not take them and separate them into specific situations. I have a whole thing called a stash is how they organize them of the entire campaign's worth of magic items that I plan on giving out. So yeah, give me a minute. Sorry.
Oh, is that a crate of ammunition over there?
No.
Damn.
You know what? Roll a d4.
All right.
You find, let me see if I can find what I called them. I have another thing of them. Hold on. I'll give you some ammunition.
Uh-oh.
You find,
found-
iced bullets.
Whoa.
They are mostly normal, except they do cold instead of piercing, and you find 3 of them. That's how many of them you find.
Wow.
And they reduce a target's movement speed by 10 feet.
Does that stack with slow, the weapon mastery? Because when I hit with a rifle, it applies that.
So.
Oh, shit. Minus 20 movement, then, with an attack with one of those, if I do it with a rifle.
And that it's just normal damage, but it's cold instead.
Right. Right.
I found some freezy pops.
I think those are for my rifle and pistol, technically. They're rounds,
You know
right?
what? Let me do this. Yes, they're like ammunition. They're like 3 individual ammunitions. I found one more thing, and then I want everyone to... Joe, not you, because I gave you something specifically already.
Yep.
Everyone else, roll a d20. I'm going to narrow it down to who I give this next item to. Not this specific item. I have found one more. You guys find a shield that seems to be made of ice, held together by rope, almost melting towards the bottom. Okay. And then... Okay. Everyone will get something eventually, by the way. I'm just going down the list. All right, Sean, I want you to roll me a d6, but it's a d3.
Oh, okay.
3.
Roll me a. You know what? Do you want? I was gonna make you roll another. I'll let you. Do you want a utility item, or do you want a combat item?
Utility. I plan on doing as much combat as possible as a bear.
You are going to get an item. You're going to find a book that has. It's old, leather bound, caked in dirt, and it has flowers written on it. You can tell after looking at all these items that you guys have found that they seem to be the collection of what looks like. You've seen notes attached to this, and it's detailed like things about like ice plants grown in ice and stuff like that. But you see that these seem to be the collection. Like all these items seem to be the collection of people that have, and this is in the notes or the notebook that Jimmy would find, or sorry, Ramus would find, that detail that these people have given their souls unto Levistus, and these are the leftover belongings that they have detached themselves from the material plane, and you find those 3 items in total. Alongside, everyone roll a D. Do a D6. It's probably too much, but whatever.
But nobody, not me, right?
No, you two. Everyone on this one.
Okay then.
That's my bad. I would have asked for combat item. I thought it was for me personally. So, oops. My bad, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? I wasn't listening.
I think the journal is for you, and it will have something once you read it.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? Sean, is it the 5 or the 1? No, the 5. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm retarded. You guys find 130 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Is that 26 apiece?
I was like, I immediately forgot.
And yes, it would be 26 pieces.
Split that evenly.
Provided we can find rare herbs and roots in hell.
Well, there's an option for that.
Where nothing. Oh well, yeah. What's his fucking name? The Rakshasha. That's not a Rakshasha.
French.
No. But yes, that's a good. It's also a potential thing.
I think.
Okay.
What was the what was the D6 for?
I was adding your guys' gold together.
Oh, okay.
Do have proficiency with an herbalism kit. I don't know how.
Druid or background?
It's one of the two, obviously. Yeah. It's a druid.
Well, I don't know about all of y'all, but go ahead.
I was just saying. So, well, now there you go. You'll get that feature.
I don't know about all of y'all, but I think we should get ready to turn in for the night.
You would have to spend some time reading it, Lupin.
Yeah. Yeah. Period over 6 days.
So, sorry. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, Remus.
I don't know about all y'all, but I think we should get ready to turn in for the night.
I'm completely drained of everything. The only thing I can do is this, and I look at Kaius, snap my fingers, and turn into a hamster.
To be damned!
Hello,
I am going to jump
Say hi
onto.
to Lupin to me.
I'm gonna jump onto like Sigmund and like be hiding behind him. Lupin, what the hell?
I shift back to myself.
You got a
no,
problem with hamsters?
Here's a
Oh.
really quick
Wait.
before. I hate to interrupt, but this is an important thing to talk about. Not a lot of people do this with their stuff, and if you don't have like anything special to think about it, that's fine. How do you imagine your wild shape looks during transformation?
Oh, I'd imagine the bigger forms. It's easier to like turning into something as small as a hamster is like rough. I have an idea of what it looks like in my head, but it's hard to explain. I'll see if I can find like a short or something that has it.
Continue. Sorry, I just wanted to see if you had some.
Yeah, I do have like an idea. Like he kind of is surrounded in what looks like dark clouds that you would see like on a very cloudy night, like actual night. You know, the clouds are darkened, and like small speckles of stars and moonlight. But if you actually look at him as he's kind of surrounded by this, you would see like it's like a almost like I can't think of a better description than like gradient shader. Like it's not like a violent gyrating transformation. He just very like quickly like just shifts to the animal. Like his human quotations features just elongate as they need or change as they need, and he kind of like begins to assume the position that the animal would be standing in. So if it's like most of them on all fours, he like just kind of naturally falls onto like his knees and his hands and stuff like that. Just a very smooth transition into whatever shape he's taking. And then if I ever bird form, he would kind of like leap into the air before the transformation like starts, as so that he can take off flying. Simple transformation.
Does it make a sound?
For now, no, because he's not a moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it, Lupin. Those beady little eyes, you know that I can't trust them.
Ironically, while I can turn into many animals, my brother is terrified of most of them.
Why is that? I mean, it's just a hamster.
Just the small things. They don't look natural to the way things should be, you know? And I fell down when we were exploring a forest when we were kids, and I got covered in rats, and ever since then, just small critters just never mixed well with me. I'm good with stuff like the size of a cat or a dog, kinda, but like even little things like hummingbirds and stuff. How do those wings move so fast? It's not natural, and I swear they are out to get me.
What about small tarantulas?
Kill you.
I think that's a bit extreme.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Oh, all them legs bugs are almost worse. I mean, the way that they creep and crawl on you, and the hair that's on their legs, you just can't trust it. The eyes. How can you look at so many things at once and not be up to something devious?
I'll turn into a spider for you someday, guys. It's a fun ride to watch.
Listen, just because I screamed like a girl the 3 times doesn't mean it's gonna happen again.
It'll happen again.
It'll happen again. Well, we should really report what we found, but would you all humor me with something and we stop back at the second location that we were at?
Is there something you want to see again?
Yeah, something that I want to do. Kinda. There was all those bones and stuff that were left out. People that were here before. I didn't like the feel of that. I want to give, maybe not proper burial, but give them something, you know?
I mean, I suppose we can contact the local clergy and they will be able to collect the remains and put them where they properly belong.
Might be better than what I was planning. I was just gonna give them a mass burial and put up an epitaph for them, just in stone, carve something. But the local clergy can do that. That's probably smarter. Not forcing my own beliefs on them. Probably believed in something else. Oh, well, make sure to take some time to do that. But other than that, it's late. Let's head home.
This is a little bit of a backtrack. I didn't ask Ramus in the moment, but what does your innate sorcery look like?
Right. For now, when I have an innate sorcery, I start to glow a little bit, and the outlines of a halo start to form around my head. Very dim right now, just a small glow that will dissipate when the innate sorcerer drops.
All right. Anything else that you guys would like to do before you find your way back to whatchamacallit?
Quite. I don't think it's there's we couldn't sustain another fight, so.
You could. It would just be really fucking hard.
Yeah, it'd be really, like, we'd have to pray someone doesn't go down.
We will just pick up Gordy, use him as a shield, and just pray for the best.
Just let him Eldritch Blast with his eyes closed and murder everything.
Can't seem to get hit, so it's gotta work.
You think if you just held it in and like shake him like a grenade and just throw him to the room, he'll just kill everybody?
So that's the secret. Instead of fire shield, I just strap Gordy into my chest.
Now, what if we like put him on his head and spun him around, and then he just shot Eldritch blasts in all the different directions? Or what do you think of that?
I don't like the sound of any of these ideas.
I mean, I'll probably be big, warm, and furry.
Lost inside of you by accident.
I shift back and Gordy just disappears. That doesn't normally happen. Hold on.
Sig ponders the possibility of constructing a goblin launcher.
Doom Lobber.
I mean, you would only have the one goblin. I don't know where you're supposed to get more. I mean, Gordy, do you have any friends who would be willing to accompany us?
I actually don't know any goblins.
I mean, I guess that's fair. We didn't really know any other Asimar where we grew up. First time we really saw him.
I never really grew up with any goblins around.
There were no Ganassi. Oh, what is that?
British.
It was weird.
And
He's
I
a
started
Welsh.
changing Gordy's accent on accident. I'm like, you know what, whatever.
I did steal it, bud. Oh, shit. Anyway, there were no
Actually, what is
Ganassi.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, there was... I mean, I didn't grow up with any Ganassi near me either, bud. It's, that's kind of strange that we're all kind of unique.
My brother doesn't speak the total truth. I personally grew up with an Asimar near me. Irritating little shit I've ever met in my life.
Your own brother doesn't count.
I could tell you that I count quite fine.
So he's roasting your name. Gotta try.
I suppose. I mean, at least you had each other's.
Yeah. Yeah. Much better company than the rats in the mill.
So what is the population density like in Ljos? Like, what's the human ratio to every other race?
It's impossible to answer normally. because I'd have to answer every single place. Because, well, every place is a little bit different. So, I think this is a good time to talk about Ljos Slayer, if everyone's okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
Bedtime story before our long rest.
If you guys head to the 9 campaigns, or 9 hell, I think it's 9 hells campaign info, you look at the map that labels the cities. I'm going to lick the Cheetos off my finger and then start talking. Less of that and a lot more sucking sound.
Ew. I'm gonna have to censor my video.
Hey, if they're dirty, that's on them, not on me.
Like we've done nothing worse.
Yeah, like we haven't actively said or done things way fucking worse. So I'm gonna start with the cities in the middle continent, because this is a world, right? And this is divided into 4 continents, as you can see, and many islands in between. The middle area is, I haven't renamed them yet, but it's called the Protected Region. And this has always been its name, and it's because it is the most founded, structured, safe, like, it's the best region to be in. It's the most abundant, resource-wise. It's just the best place to be living in. They all have different, Acacia is incredibly elf-heavy. Like, all sorts of elves. You find all races and sub-races of elf. You find your pallet elves, your drow, your wood elves, your high elves, your sun elves, your moon elves, which are both very rare, but they do exist. You find gray elves, which are different than drow, etc., etc. You find all of your kind of elves in there, and then there's a lot of the other humanoid. Another important group of people that live in Acacia are going to be gnomes, because Acacia is very magic-centric, and gnomes are very magic-influenced to design and create things. And that is how... So Acacia is a heavy them, but it's obviously all humanoid and exotic races can be found there. Those are just the most abundant. Zooport is going to be your humanoid and, like, oceanic kind of races. So your sea elves will be there. Your water ganassi. Your humans, the typical sailor or, like, people, tritons, things you find that stay on land, but could live in the water or like to be near water are going to be found in Zooport, but mostly humans. Again, humanoid is very heavily mixed in there. Mobexus is literally the most diverse place. It has literally everybody inside of it. Like, literally everybody. There is, I mean, you could probably say that elves or humans are going to be the most common, but it's like, I mean, it'd be like, by like 100 people to the next one, whatever it is. Incredibly diverse. There's not a whole lot of people that actually live in Mobexus. Mobexus is more of like a, when I say that, I mean, like, in terms of population density, it's a lot less than the rest of the world, because it's a lot less, Mobexus is so prime and important for, like, traveling through, trade, meetings, things like that. Just important places, the things that reside within are all so important that there's not a whole lot of room for residential living. The people that do live there residentially are kind of on the higher end. Maybe not quite noble, but where you would almost expect that line to be drawn, where they either are really close or are noble. Itamar is humans and dwarves. Mostly humans. There are other races, obviously. Dragonborns are pretty common there too, but they're like, they'd be like, you know, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, and the difference between 1st, 2nd, and the next is like in-fucking-sane. Like, it's like 70% dwarves and humans, and then the next is the rest. So it's another mixed. Every place is a little bit mixed, but Itamar has a lot of that. Gomtarum is dwarves. Like, Itamar is dwarves and humans. Gomtarum is like 80 to 90% dwarves, and then anyone else who decides to live there, because it's a harsh place. It's literally in the middle of a very arid, dry, hot area, and it's also an underground city. So it is very dense. The other thing that you find there is a lot of your deep races, so deep gnomes, dwergar, deep elves, things like that. Races that live underground are going to be most common there. Glacia Zin is what Zooport is but in the snow. So things that like to live near ice or cold areas or very like frigid regions is where you would find Glacius Inn. A lot of Dragonborn actually live there. So Glacius Inn is a lot of Dragonborn, and then it's going to be any of your like ice or ice adjacent like races. So maybe a water genasi who prefers like the cold versus like the water itself might live there. An air genasi might live there because they're used to the high up, frigid temperatures with wind and stuff like that. That's who's going to be in Glacius Inn. It's there is a lot of humans there because humans are very like versatile and durable race in comparison to a lot of other races in the world, despite not living nearly as long. But that's what it is. Exotica is one of the weirdest ones. So Exotica is a city divided into 12 division. I can't remember off the top of my head. Did I call them divisions? I'd have to look at my notes, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I think I call them divisions, where they're different regions that are made to support exotic races that don't typically see a lot of life in other regions. So there's like a whole section for different kinds for tieflings and the different kinds of them. There's a whole section for Aasimar. There's a whole section for Genasi. All of your very exotic races are going to have divisions and things that like one of the 12 sections that they live in that's made for them. So literally you can go from one section, like one division, to the next, and it's so different from the place you're going. It's like 12 different cities packed into one city. So it's
Utopia.
It's insanely diverse. Pilshire is also insanely diverse, but it's because it is Las Vegas. Bad Las Vegas. It's like Mafia Days Las Vegas, literally. It is a dangerous city. It is filled with a lot of crime syndicates and people that aren't very good people, we'll say. Very interesting place. They are...
Which cities is it again? Sorry.
This is Pilshire. Pilshire is widespread in the people that come and go. It is another place similar to Mobexus. A lot of people come, but they don't really stay. It's not Hughes in residence. The people that do stay there are like generational. They've been there. Like it's been 5-6 generations. There are people who live there, and anyone else who's there is coming there to make a life specifically for the underground part of the city. Virago Fossa, as you can see by the place where it is an underwater city. I'm sure you can imagine what mostly resides there. The only weird part about Virago Fossa is there is a group of individuals, sea giants that or reef giants that live in the underwater city. No, giants don't live in the other cities commonly. It's very, very rare because they have their own realm that they live and reside within, and it's called the realm of giants. Blaive is your orcs, goblins, kobolds, anything that likes dry regions, anything that likes heat, anything that likes deserts, anything that likes to very combat heavy. It's a very weird mix of people that like to live together. They like to live off of the land and the things around them, and it shows in the way that their city is structured because it's very like, I don't want to say like primal or anything like that, but it's very like naturally made. It's still a really nice city when you go there, but it's very like, you can tell that they made things by hand there. And things are made out of bone, leather, hides, scales from creatures they've slain. Decorations and trophies adorn the entire place. And they have a place known as the Arena, which is literally where all kinds of shit happens. There's sports events there, there's combat events that go on there, there's there's like musical events that go down there. It's just a place of incredible importance to that bottom right continent. I should say this, I haven't named the other two yet because I'm taking these from other things, but the left side, where Gomtarum and Glacius Inn, I have to go back on Kakaikutsu because I forgot about it, but that is known as the Skybound region. So that's Blaive. Blaive is a mix of those kinds of races. Jangto Ame is your bestial and exotic races. So Jangto Ame, I'm thinking about renaming back to Savaria, but that is literally just like your druid nature city. Like your typical jungle city, but it's a mix between jungle, like mountain, and swamp. It's like in the perfect area where, and the city's big enough where it stretches into different areas, that it's all three. And there's just different races of all kinds in the area. So, Kakaikukus is gnomes, dwarves, humans, halflings, and, because I'm doing all this off the top of my head, and like Warforged. It's a very industrial city, like insanely industrial. They're the city known for developing and maintaining magitech. So they infuse magic into like trains and stuff like that. Like, they have trains in Kakaikus. It's one of those kinds of cities. It's very industrial, modern-ish compared to, real world, mixed with magic. It is an insanely crazy place. I think that's all of them. I hope I answered you guys' question with that.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Yeah, touched on all the cities. I had to make sure. All right. So, you guys, what do you guys do when you guys get back to the place? You guys just going to find rest and like hide in a room and go to sleep?
I think the first thing that we need to do is report all of our findings. So, I don't know if they would want the books, but we did collect a few different journals from each of the places that we went to. I'm wondering if that's something that you want, or if that's something that we should keep hold of.
If you wouldn't mind us looking at it initially, seeing if we can extrapolate any sort of important information from it, we would much appreciate it. And if you wish to keep on to them for whatever reason, keepsakes or studying or your own journals to add on to whatever they've put in there, we don't mind lending them back to you before we delve into our next missions.
Of course. We got this journal of Levistus and a book of Lavatar at the last two places that we went to, and we would like to probably tell you at the place that held Lavatar, Prince of Torture. Is that the right term for him?
I believe they were the goddess of agony and pain.
Right. Thank you. There were some folks down there who attacked us, and it seemed like they may have some coins, as best that we could tell, sewn into their chests, and we weren't going to take those out, but we wanted to tell you about them because they gave off some nasty vibes.
It does not surprise me. These cults are... I don't know. I cannot tell you a good word that explains the viciousness that lies potentially within each of them. Some of them may seem more dormant or peaceful as you introduce yourselves to them, but the potential is what is frightening.
And here was one that I found that was not in somebody's chest already, and I'll pull out the coin.
As you hand it to her, you see her face kind of grow weary, and she takes it and she says, "We should speak in the morning. These are important to speak on, but someone else knows much more on them than I do."
Right. Well, we also, when we went to the area of Levistus, there was some weird rapier that we used to open up some block of ice, and inside of it was a statue of a rather upset individual sitting on a throne. Don't know much about him, but that may be helpful for what you're trying to research and understand.
We will make sure to take it into our notes and try to use it for consideration to any of our concepts that we find useful for any of you. Ourselves.
Much appreciated.
Is there anything that you need of me tonight? Or us? Oh, my nose.
Not that I could think of. Any of y'all?
I don't have anything now.
Not at this moment.
No?
What?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Alright. So you guys are able to take your first long rest. I'm going to start with the top, because I think that's something I need to do better for these characters. Help you guys get in their mindset. Caius, what's your nighttime routine? What do you do as you're preparing yourself for bed after such a strenuous and probably anxiety-filled day considering the things that you had to deal with. Feeling that you had to make some decisions that you're probably not necessarily proud of at the end of the day.
Kai's would feel conflicted over the things he did today. He wasn't really feeling very easy, and he had to take the lives of like so many in such little time that it's kind of weighing on him heavily. So the first thing to do, he would take off his armor and take the time to just clean it to essentially get into the mindset of purity, trying to make things clean, try to make things not as dirty as what he felt like he did today. And then he would try to work it off by exercising, doing some squats and push-ups and all that. And he would take the time to like practice his lance to try to get just a little better, just a little bit before he takes a bath to essentially clean off all the blood and viscera that might have gotten on him today.
Gordy. I'm just saying random names. I don't know who's in order and what.
Okay. Gordy would just do I don't know, cause he'd so like the rooms that we have, do they have like desks or anything?
I would say yeah. I mean, I would imagine them like your typical like think of like a like a hotel room kind of. Maybe not quite as
Yeah,
fancy,
okay.
obviously, but something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, so he'd cast like dancing lights to like illuminate the room even if there's lights. I don't know, just because it's new to him. And then I mean, I guess depending on how dirty his clothes are, I don't think he really got in the middle of a lot of stuff. But he'd just he'd pull out a piece of paper and an ink pen and uh maybe come up with some ideas for maybe some inspiration from this new city that appeared on the continent to I don't know, design a building or something, architecture, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yep. Jot down some ideas.
Lupin.
Take his mind off of everything that he's done.
Sorry. You're still going.
Nope,
What
you're
the-
good. You're good. I was gonna stop.
Lupin doesn't like to sleep inside, but he's not gonna walk his ass all the way the fuck out of the city to not do that. I think Lupin tends to process things a lot better when he has the freedom that an animal would have. So he'd probably sit, chat with everybody for a while, but at some point he would just open the door and fucking leap out of it, because I'd have a wild shape charge left. And he would just take off his hawk and fly and think and contemplate a lot of the crazy shit that happened today and how much his life is very rapidly changing and how somehow it has to be Remus's fault. But at the end of the day, it's not. He chose to come here as well. He sleeps in his leathers. He's used to a very kind of on-the-move lifestyle. He's spent the last most of his life either sleeping outside or in the woods, so he's very used to just kind of sleeping in whatever the fuck he's wearing, waking up in it, and like just kind of shoving some water in there every now and again to make sure it doesn't stink. So he kind of returned from his flight and just collapsed onto his bedroll, completely dressed, and ironically snores like a bear.
Remus.
All right, so what Remus is going to do when he gets back and has a moment to himself is he's going to take out a piece of parchment and write down, start writing down in best way that he could as a form of a little prayer, and write down some of the information that he's learned today. Learned the fact that there's the Hales, learning about all the different cults here and where they were taken and everything. And once he feels like he has enough information that he's learned and information he wants to share, he would take some time to go outside, and he would use. Give me one moment. Go ahead and use mold earth to dig a little bit of a hole, and place the parchment there before uttering a prayer to Ion. Just simple goddess of knowledge and information. Thank you for all that you've shared with us and everything that you have given us. Please let this knowledge reach you and those that need it as well. And I thank you for keeping us safe and having me meet new people, gain new experiences, and gain new knowledge that you're willing to share through them. In your name, please keep us safe, and whatever may come, may that knowledge reach you as well. And then I would cast Sacred Flame on the parchment, and as it burns, use Mold Earth to refill the hole. And at that, I would go to bed.
And I'm just kidding. Sigmund, Jesus Christ.
Well, Sig's also used to a bit of a rough and tumble life, being on the road searching for bounties, so he also sleeps pretty much in his leathers for the most part. He tends to be a little dirty, but it doesn't really show because of his race. It's there though. He just tends to dust himself off and go about business. But he does have a meticulous routine for cleaning his guns nightly. Make sure everything is well oiled and cleared so that there's no jams. And so that's probably his nightly ritual. Yeah, that's really it.
And as you guys rest tonight, it is a simple night of rest. Nothing crazy happens. You guys find yourself drifting off. Whether that night is filled with guilt, whether the night is filled with relief, whether it's filled with curiosity, whatever happens, you are each able to close your eyes and arise to a new morning, as you were all called out and collected to a room where you meet with Iomo, and next to her you see, hold on, I have to see. I don't remember exactly what I said she was. Here it is. No, that's no, what the fuck? Oh, here we go. You find a being that seems angelic in nature. Looks divine, celestial. Looks as if they were born from the heavens themselves. But sitting on their shoulders or behind their back is not these beautiful feathered wings. They're just not these beautiful things that are made of light or luminescence. You see these darkened, blackened, rotting wings, as if they're barely able to hold the being that stands in front of you. And she steps forward, and she bows, and Iomo looks to you all and says, I spoke with you all just last night about meeting an individual that is, well, more suited for the... And she pulls out the soul coin. You guys, I mean, characters don't know that, but I'm sure we all knew. This. And then she kind of gives way for the person to introduce herself. And the angel looks to you all and says, my name is Ashael. I once resided in Mount Celestia. In my own world, at the very least. Something had happened and we were shunt to this new world, where I was in the hells attempting to escape. I was able to escape. But the time that I spent there, I did numerous things that have corrupted not just my soul. And then she kind of does a thing where, like, she spreads her wings and you feel the force of air. I have corrupted my body as well. My powers and the good nature within me has diminished and grown far weaker than I used to be. The reason I entered the Hells was to fight back chaos and to stop creatures of the abyss from entering the material plane and causing havoc. But the nature of the Hells corrupted me, made me do things that I more than regret. Now that I am in a new world, I look to atone and redeem the things I have done. And it will take many efforts, a great many events, and a great many decisions to even partially rewind the things I did. That is not to say that any of you could not redeem yourselves much easier. Corruption starts slow, menial, tiny decisions that add up until your soul has fallen into the clutches of a devil. And then she takes the coin from Iomo and kind of flashes it. These are marks of their curses. Beings trapped in these coins. Some deserving, many not. And you see her begin performing somatics and material components for a spell as she places her hand on the thing, and you see a celestial light kind of light the token, and then the token has a small like mote kind of rise from it that rises into the air, then fades into the sky as you see the coin becomes immensely rusted and literally withering away and turning to dust in her hand. And then she looks to you all and says, soul coins. Infernal iron hosting a soul. Usually forced there, due to contracts made that bind them there, or forcing a soul through torture. We're able to release these souls, whether they are good souls or not, trapping them into a never-ending torment of being traded as if wealth, is able to free yourselves from the potential of being corrupted. You can treat the ability to remove these through many ways, but the most common way is to remove it as if you would remove a hex or a curse. It frees the soul and destroys the coin. You can use this to stave off corruption while wandering the Hells when you do arrive. So keep that in mind as you travel. And then she simply bows and walks away.
So, if I understand correctly, if we find more of them soul coins and we have the right types of magic, we'll be able to release the soul that's trapped in there, and it'll help purify us from whatever not whatever, but if something is starting to eat away at us.
It's what it was explained to me as, yes. Very simple, maybe not so easy.
So how does one release them?
As she said, there are many forms of rituals, though I know none of them myself. If you chose... Let me finish myself. The ADHD's kicking in for the real god. Removing a curse or a hex through certain kinds of magics is a common way. The other rituals and stuff you would have to ask her. She is one of the potential people that could guide you through the Hells if you are to choose her. And during that travel time, she may be able to teach you those skills.
Yeah. It's good to know that there are some options. While we were out there working with stuff, I did feel like some things were making my skin crawl in a way I never really felt before.
It does not surprise me. They have corrupted certain individuals in the city. Although they are not of importance, they do seem to be climbing the rank of danger of who they attempt to bring their fiendish bribes to.
Any news or information that you could share from the information that we've gathered and brought to you, or any of the bases that you've been able to go check out with, I'm supposing some of other people who work here in the city?
We are attempting to keep ourselves quiet for the moment until you've completed your investigations. Once you have, we will have the remaining Hell Riders that we have gathered, ourselves and any other individuals within the city, go to those areas and do a second look over. Make sure you didn't miss anything, and anything that you did, take care of. Arrest individuals that may be hiding or alive, hopefully find more clues based on the things in the areas. The things that you have given us are, well, useful in the context of filling in tiny pieces of blank information or giving us clues to what may be down in the Hells. It is not enough for us to draw anything important or conclusive for you to use or us to use permanently.
Found a few pieces in a 1,000-piece puzzle.
Very much so. There is one more thing. There's an individual who wishes to meet you here in a few moments if you have the time to wait and patience.
I do not see why not.
Yeah, I could wait.
She guides you guys to a table, has you sit down, and says, well, best of luck to you all. We look forward to hearing anything else that you're able to obtain from today, and we will continue doing our research and gathering any information. Before I leave, is there any questions that you have about the individuals that could seek to be guides in the Hells? We have the 3 options for you, and I know it's a heavy decision to make it such a short period of time, but if there's anything I could attempt to gather for information so I can ask them to deliver the information unto you, I would do my best to do so.
Their names might be mighty nice. Got Ashel. Who else is there?
There were the
Well,
Hell Riders and then the Order Keepers.
Yes, the Hell Riders and Order Keepers have not designated an individual as of yet. I think there are many different number of Hell Riders that could work with you, and the Order Keepers do not answer questions very lightly. Although, depending on the questions that you give me, I might be able to persuade or hopefully get them to concede some more information to have you bring them along, because they seem very keen on it.
Who did Ashel work with? Is he an Order Keeper, Hell Rider, or the third party?
She is her own individual. She wishes to seek atonement and redemption, and because of her previous knowledge in the Hells, she believed that she could help you all while being down there. In return, she would ask that you help her redeem herself and atone for her past sins.
I see.
I will attempt to do my best to see what the Hell Riders and Order Keepers are able to provide for you, and then also what their goals down the Hells are, to see if they align enough with you to bring them along. If that works. I will also attempt to see if I can have them choose an envoy that would represent them for you.
That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you.
She nods her head and says, "Is there any other questions?"
Is that
Not
a
at this time.
lawnmower?
Yes.
What time is it where you live?
It's the Midwest. It's normal.
7:48.
The Midwest is 8:48 in the Midwest. That's not normal.
It is.
That's normal.
The sun is still very brightly up. Like, it's barely, starting to drop. By the way, so
Oh, it's dark.
it's bright as shit outside.
Dude, it's fucking 6:48.
So
West Coast, West Coast.
she walks out, and after about an hour, you guys hear a whistling sound as a small canary flies into the building, or into the room. It lands on the
Jesus.
table.
I'll get out of my chair and kind of step back over to the wall.
You see it jump around a few moments, and then you see the creature look around the room. And then it looks around and it shakes its head. And then it jumps to you, Lewis, and it starts whistling to you.
Can I whistle back?
You can. I don't think it'll mean anything to him.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, so is there a check?
Make an animal handling check.
While he's doing that, I'll quick cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, this is not an advantage. I'm terrible at whistling, apparently.
And the canary shakes its head and slaps its head with the wing. And then, as it sees you casting it starts to see you begin casting the spell. It like waves its wings like, no, don't. And then it simply does like a gesture where it gets you to try to get you to follow it, and then it flies out of the room and flies towards a courtyard nearby.
I shift and follow it.
Okay.
Oh, it's
I also follow.
raised. Come on, let's go. And I'm just going to instinctively grab onto Gordy's hand and start walking out.
Sure.
You guys can drag yourselves here.
I'll
Doesn't have to be
do
specific. Just
shift as we get to the courtyard.
as you guys get up in the area, you see the bird turns around, looks around, nods its head, and then you see its form begin to shift and change as it unrolls and becomes elongated, large, golden in color. Its scale is reflecting the light around it as it shakes its head, and you feel the very beating of air around you. It has been some time since I have been able to freely take this form. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. And he does like a bow as a dragon where he kind of gets really low and his head almost touches the ground. And when I say long, this guy's like 100 feet long.
I very deeply return the bow and respect to this grand creature.
Does Bahamut have any specific bows or gestures that they do?
Not necessarily. He doesn't have any sort of like right or bow or like gestures that he would do specifically, because he's very like open-minded about how things go. So it's just more of like a common courtesy to do something of respect in return.
Then I'll do a slight bow back to the dragon.
I'll follow suit and give a deep bow to a powerful being in front of us.
Yep. Deep bow.
Sig stands there, slack-jawed, just staring out through it like in disbelief.
Yeah.
Also valid.
Pardon my ignorance, but are you a friend of Hemiden's Trust?
No, I do know of him as he represents Bahamut in a temple in the far north of Ljos. As you see him stretch his body, you think back, and the individual that you know a little bit about him. You don't know his exact like age, but you know he's between adult and ancient. He's pretty old, but in terms of power, you know that he's told you himself that he's not of the greatest power among dragons. He's very humble in the way that he speaks. When you see this individual, he is like 3 times the size of your mentor. I guess it would do best to introduce myself. My name is Gruamar. I am known as Gruamar the Voice. I am one of the 7 great gold worms of Bahamut's council.
What purpose would you have for us, Ancient One?
A message from the Platinum One himself. Busy as he is, he has asked that I, one of his greatest messengers, come to deliver something of great importance to you all. First off, specific to you, Caius, he wishes you luck in your journey in following in his footsteps, in becoming one of justice and a paragon of good, as he does. Anyone that follows in his footsteps is always deserving of his respect, and he wishes to see them do the best that they can and achieve that of which they wish to achieve. So from Bahamut himself, good luck.
I'm glad to have gained the Platinum Dragon's notice himself, and I'll accept his wishes and hope to live up to his expectations.
And on much more grim news, it details all of you. He has seen that you have... You sent a note to the temple, and they sent a note to us, that you have started working with these individuals here. We know that they wish to enter the Hells, and I have a story of the Hells. How many of the 5 of you know of the fractures of Ljos?
I know they exist, but I'm not sure what they entail exactly.
Would I be able to do?
Actually, we would know that our representatives told us, like, hey, the city we're in, skipping my mind for some reason, was part of Elturel was part of a fracture.
It is not a part of a fracture.
It was not. Okay.
No.
Would I be able to do a history check or any sort of thing?
You could do a history check, yes. Exactly
All
what
right.
that would be for. So Elturel came in as a part... It's not... Fractures aren't directly related to worlds being inserted. It's just usually fractures happen directly after worlds being inserted. So, like, when big infusions of people come into the world of Ljos, people expect a fracture. What people know about fractures is very thin, typically. After he does that, he looks to the rest of you and... expectingly waiting on an answer.
Sorry to say that was never part of my studies when I was with my mentor. Learning more about the history of magic was what she tried to teach me, but the fractures itself never really came up.
He looks to the other
absolutely
3.
Nothing.
He looks to the other 2.
Well, I guess I've heard of them, but don't know too much.
He looks to the last member, whose jaw is still dropping.
Oh, wait. Was he asking something to me? What's that, bud? I'm sorry. Wow. I'm just still in awe.
I was asking of your knowledge of the fractures.
Oh, I only know what they said earlier, which is not much.
Fractures are events that usually cause great calamity within Ljos. They take the world back ages of time. Eons. Longer. But when the world heals afterwards, it propels itself forward many more years, usually ending up further ahead of where it was at. These fractures are unknown as to the exact cause of them, but when a world is brought to us from another existence, when it is ending, a fracture occurs not too long after. The longest period of time between a world coming and a fracture was 33 years. That was long ago, during the fracture in which I and Bahamut himself came to this world. In our previous world, there was a great war between dragonkind. It raged on for tens of thousands of years. It was between the great dragon goddess, Tiamat, and Bahamut himself, as envoys, representatives, king and queen of good and evil. Tiamat wished to subjugate, destroy, and rule. She wished that dragonkind was the only that was left in existence. Bahamut wanted to protect all mortal kind, and non-mortal kind. So he gathered the dragons of good, metallic mostly, but some of the chromatic dragons that fell under Tiamat were persuaded to fight under Bahamut's just and good cause. The war raged on and many lives were lost, good and evil. Many deserving, and unfortunately many more that were not. At the head of the war, Bahamut claimed victory over his evil sister. He slayed her with the help of many. Her evil, her chaos, her hatred and her roars quelled, never to be heard again. But 2 years ago, when the Hells arrived, Bahamut felt it. The great surge of hatred. The great surge of evil in dragons. The power dynamic had shifted, and he feels that it is coming once more. Another potential of a great war. With the rise of Tiamat coming once more, he is afraid of many things. And so he has asked me to wish... He has wished me to bestow upon you information of our previous world, to give some insight as to what fracture may occur next. With the arrival of the Hells, so comes the creatures of chaos, the Abyss, and the demons that follow. Demons are chaotic, intelligent, and powerful beings that erupt from a place known as the Abyss, in a never-ending wave of dark and evil. They do not wish to corrupt and control. They wish to consume, destroy, and annihilate. They do not care what is left over. And that is what the beings of the 9 Hells fight against. It is not good versus evil down there. It is law versus order, or law versus chaos. Order versus the Abyss. He is worried about the blood war, as it was called in our world, surging to the surface, making its way and causing harm to the material plane, hurting people, many cities, and the environment itself. And with the wrong situation being turned at hand, the devils and the 9 Hells could corrupt the entire surface, or the Abyss could consume it all. Another potential fracture attached to the Abyss was a being known as Tharizdun, the Chained Oblivion, roiling darkness, the lost being. He was an elder god, a being even more powerful than our protectors Ao and Io. They are not beings of anything but consumption. They would eat and destroy Ao, Io, the greater gods within Ljos, the entire pantheon, and then the world itself, until nothing but the darkness itself remained, and Tharizdun would be alone to consume even himself. A terrifying being of never-ending decay, destruction, and chaos. Bahamut worries that with the Abyss coming, Tharizdun's rebirth or creation could happen here. And the final one, too, that could come from the same derivation of evil, would be the ancient war, is what the one that I described earlier of dragon, kind, Tiamat and Bahamut, good versus evil, raging across the plains. It would devastate the world. I don't know how many times you have heard or even seen dragons fight, but even the youngest are brutal when they have to collide. Many ancient and adult dragons colliding over large areas would cause incredible devastation, especially when Tiamat herself is involved. And the final option with Tiamat, she may cause a rise, where she challenges the giants to annihilate them, causing a war known as the 1,000-Year War. This is another one that came from our time. Giants and dragonkind fought before any mortals existed, raging on for 1,000 years, constant battle, turmoil. Giants and dragons fighting like that on the material plane would cause naught but destruction and chaos. Bahamut has asked me that when you arrive to the Hells, he wishes you to do as much as you can to prevent the rise of Tiamat. Dilute her cultists. Stop her plans and investigate the potential of the next fracture, so that we may prepare better for it, if not prevent it altogether, and hopefully learn more to pass on to future generations.
Thank you for informing us, Grimar the Voice. I'm not sure what I can do against great evil such as that, but I'll live up to the expectations of Bahamut and hold back the evil as much as I can to prevent another war from reaching the mortal plane.
We look forward to your success.
This is quite a task.
Invading the Hells is quite a task. I believe you are all up to it.
Well, I do have to say, having the backing of a dragon, especially one as noble as yourself, that does instill a little bit of confidence. I would say thank you for coming out, seeing us, and putting such a task on mortals such as us. We'll do everything we can to not let you or Bahamut down.
Before I depart, is there any other questions that you have for me?
The group that we're associated with believes that people close to us are in the Hells at the moment. Is that true?
He shakes his head. I know not. I am not an omniscient being, and neither is Bahamut.
Of course. I had to ask, at the very least.
And there is no harm in the question. It is just unfortunate that we do not have your answers. I do have one more piece to give you all. As he kind of steps forward to you guys, and despite being this massive creature, he is nimble and quick, in a quick stride, almost like a fast slither, but then a beautiful grace. He kind of walks up to you guys, and in his paw or his claws drops holds out his paw to drop something in your guys' hands. And when you guys think of these are like Eastern dragons. Gold dragons are like super long serpentine dragons, like Eastern dragons. Yes?
I pick up the thing.
He tries to drop it in someone's hand.
Oh, I'll reach out for it.
He drops 5 little charms in your hand. Blessings of Bahamut. Not permanent, but hopefully they can help you. And then
What's it look like?
He takes his leave. It looks like a scale made out of platinum.
When he takes his leave, does he just fly off as he is, or does he turn back into the little thing with wings?
When he gets to the edges of the city, he turns back into the canary.
I'll just yell out, "Give Bahamut my thanks!"
Well, I finally release Gordy's hand at that and just kind of put my hands on my knees and start breathing heavy. Well, that was a dragon. That was a dragon. You lived with these things?
I only lived the one, him and Denskross. He was the head of our monastery. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget that other people are not used to dragons.
And this one's a messenger of Bahamut. I didn't think they really came out to people like this.
Sister Judy's never gonna believe it.
Yeah, there was quite a spectacle.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry about how sweaty my hands get, Gordy.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Help.
I think
Oh, I closed it. You fucking
it hurt
bitch.
my hand a little bit.
Right. Sorry. First it was a small little bird, which ugh. Well, then an entire dragon, and I lost focus there. Wow.
Gordy,
Lupin,
like,
you think Lupin, not understanding druidic magic that much, I looked at Lupin. He's like, "Do you think you could transform into that one day?" Lupin,
loopity loopin.
Lupin, Mr. Big Bad Wolf, Big Bad Bear. Are you muted? Are you away?
Sean, are you there?
He did.
Alright.
Oh, regardless, I do feel entirely blessed being visited by one of his great messenger. I never thought I would ever get one from Bahamut himself, but I'm glad that he's looking out for us at the very least.
Congratulations.
You know, when
That's
us,
momentum. Sorry. Go ahead.
you go ahead.
Just go ahead and take a step up to basis, and congratulations. That's you definitely deserve it, seeing how noble and how strong you are as a follower. I'm glad that you got to experience that. You know, kind of hit you on the pauldron.
Maybe one of these days I can meet the Bahamut himself.
Now that would be a story. Charm of Heroism. Is that an actual D&D item?
It sure is. 2024.
Okay.
Make sure you take the 2024 version.
Potion of heroism, and then actually, you do so the charm vanishes from me. Okay.
You know, when I saw that canary, I never imagined that it would just like turn into a dragon as soon as we stepped outside.
I don't know. It seemed different, but still, why canary? Those things are so small and
It's-
swift. And do you see how sharp its beak looked? Like if that thing flew into your eye, what would you do?
I would say, ow, my eye.
No, might have to lose your eye.
I guess so.
Oh, hit.
Well, we should probably head back to our next location. I'm sure there's more going on there.
Okay. It doesn't tell me what it does.
Oh yeah, it's a you can use a magic action
Oh, there,
to
right.
use it. It gives you the effects of a potion of heroism.
Potion of heroism. Okay.
And then it
I found it.
vanishes.
For 1
I looked
hour.
at the. Wait, there's supernatural gifts. There's not. Okay, it's not like an item.
Yeah, it's weird. Technically, it's an
Okay.
item, but it's like not an item. I don't know.
Not in the compendium as an item.
Get
Yeah,
that.
it is. It's right there.
It says it's a supernatural gift, and then there's rules. I don't know. Supernatural gift doesn't quite sound like an item. Let me drag
You
it
try
into my
drag
thing.
and dropping it and see if it works.
That's what I'm thinking. No, where to go?
Might be under features.
Oh, yeah, it is. Bonus action.
Doesn't say as a magic action.
Yeah, but then it says bonus action under that. Like the created, it does say magic action though.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna take a
That's a
$5
magic
to use the bathroom and get some food. I've been eating it.
Sounds
'Cause
good.
I
I'll be
go
back in
watch.
5.
If I go to
That's-
combat, sorry,
Yep, that's fine.
it's under bonus actions. Interesting. Add it to my inventory. Bahamut. Charm of heroism.
So it's bless for an hour and 10 temp HP.
I think it gives you immune to frighten too. Oh wait, never mind. I guess that's just the I guess this is Baldur's Gate 3 I have it mixed up with. In Baldur's Gate 3 it fucking it gives you the heroism spell. Yep, 10 to HP that lasts for an hour. For the same duration you run it effectively bless spell.
Otherwise, you give yourself benefit of a person. Okay. What's a potion of heroism? I fucking hate the compendium.
You're welcome.
I love it and hate it at the same time. I don't know the name of that's the song. It's the song at the beginning of Stan. Because I only know it from
I forget the name
Stan.
of the song too, but yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
but it that song, not Stan, but that song at the beginning plays at my work sometimes, and that's just all I can think of. Hey Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. Myself, a pager, and the home phone at the bottom.
Dito's thank you.
Is that really what it is?
Yes.
Tears come cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, but I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be great. Put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
See, I've always liked Eminem's like serious songs. His like joking music, I guess. I don't know how else to call it. Like either like where he just talks shit and stuff isn't my favorite music.
I've returned.
I don't. It depends. I mean, I don't like listen to his music nearly as much as I used to.
I don't listen to it like at all. Every once in a while, a song will pop on and I'll listen to it, but that's about it.
Yeah, because it's just like I only have like, in comparison to like, I mean, it used to be like the only artist I listened to, and then I have like some of his songs in like my almost 600 song playlist. Can I even find them? And like
600,
half the
that's it?
time, yeah, I'm only at like yeah.
You know, say how many.
But they're all from like huh?
1,751.
Damn. But I mean, I'm definitely like missing some that I would have added because it started in 2023 is when I started. Wait, no, hold on. They added. Oh well, no, because that's well, kinda, yeah.
Sean, are you back?
When did I switch to Spotify? Where is it? $2023. Yeah.
I have to open up another thing.
The term of heroism, that's just a one-time use thing, right?
Yes. What the fuck? Okay. Am I returned?
Maybe.
I'm here.
I don't know if that's anything, but okay. I appreciate you being here. Glad you're here. That was funny.
Okay.
Am I retarded? I'm here. The timing was great. Am I have to be dumb. What the fuck?
I think the answer is just yes.
I'm looking for a puzzle. Because I just like copied it. I didn't copy it, but like I had to change some shit. But like I'm using it as like a concept, and I can't fucking find it anymore. And I specifically put the PDF under my notes, so I'd click on that one specifically. And now I can't fucking find it.
Oh no. Follow the lines.
I just know we're waiting on him too, so.
Baby, I'm trying to see.
Oh, it's right. Okay, that's why. It was literally under the first fucking page. Got it. I am retarded. Confirmed.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Good to know.
Do you need to buy you a helmet, Joe?
King. Just give him the pot from Ljos.
I forgot I gave that to you guys. They have a pot where someone wears it, they get a +1 to
Paid
the
today.
AC.
Take what from what? I'm sorry.
They wear a pot on their head, they get a +1 to their AC.
But you have to not be wearing medium armor.
I think it's heavy only.
Something like that. No. Why the hell? Oh well. Gotta get a hotel room.
He didn't say he was leaving. Oh, is he back?
Did it not go through?
I did now. I just got it.
Okay. Wife was screaming because she threw an Olive Garden breadsticks in the oven, or not the oven, the microwave, and she didn't take it out of the bag.
Oh shit!
Oh, is the
I'm
bag?
sorry to laugh, but that shit's funny because I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, for those that don't know, the
Tinfoil?
outside is the outside is
Yeah.
paper, the inside is foil.
Foil.
Yeah,
As
I
soon as it
remember
said
one
Olive Garden
time.
breadsticks. It's like, oh no.
I remember one time when I was a kid, we had like a hot dog and it was like wrapped in foil and I threw it in the microwave. And good thing I watched it because I saw it catch on fire and I was like, nope.
That's exactly what happened, and then there was just screaming.
Oh, okay.
And I
That's-
thought I might have hit shift or I don't know, missed a button or something, but it was something like my wife is screaming out, I gotta go.
I'm sorry to laugh, but that's just
Okay, yeah,
hilarious
we
to me because as
definitely-
soon as you explained it, I knew what was happening, and that's just.
Yep.
Are the
tossed the,
breadsticks okay?
one survived
Okay.
That's correct.
because she didn't like watch it. Popped it in and
She just heard
walked
the
away,
exploding.
and then she heard the pop.
That's
I come up,
funny, bro.
smoke's pouring out of the microwave. Pretty sure we need a new one.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Ah, shit happens. Fucking life, man.
That's hilarious. At least it didn't catch the house on fire. That's the important part.
Don't worry, you can put that in your back pocket for now, in case you want something later.
Oh, I plan to.
You almost burnt down the fucking house.
Remember that one time that you put foil in the fucking microwave? Oh man.
So sorry, gentlemen, but I am back.
Well, I'm glad your wife is okay at least.
You got a charm of the platinum dragon. It looks like a platinum scale, and it is a charm of heroism.
Sick.
You each got one. And then we were gonna move on. Also, Caius made a comment about saying you can turn into that one day, right?
Oh, to the golden about the canary.
Yeah, the Great Worm Dragon, because I didn't understand your druid max that much. It's like, yeah, he can transform
Oh, wait a
things.
minute.
I can't generally turn into things that can speak. And by generally, I mean I literally can't. If it can speak, I probably can't turn into
I
it.
mean, yeah, the Great Worm was speaking to us just now. He's called literally the voice.
That's my point. Are you things that can speak? I cannot be. Is that simple enough?
But the dragon can speak. Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
There you are.
Okay. You worded it weird.
Anyways, you guys just gonna move on to the next place? I only
I'm
asked
not-
because I'm not moving the map.
I'm not the speaker brother. That's the other one. I don't
Ah.
speak so good.
Oh, you
Me no
speak
speak
just
good.
fine. You just don't like talking with people.
There's a reason I live in a tree.
Is it comfy?
Quite is. After some time of getting used to it, you probably like it. Maybe not in all that metal.
I need to
Is it
make
a
sure I type
tree?
in D&D.
Say again, little one?
You said you live in a tree?
I did for how long were we with the master? 7 years? 6 years?
I think it wasn't that long. It was only like five or
Oh,
so.
well then 5, and then we separated. So yeah, about 6 years I lived in a tree.
That is interesting.
Yeah, well, where he's
Well,
able
see,
to
that'll
climb
get
up
rained on.
I mean, I mostly lived in like a house and in dorms. You know, like
Well,
normal.
master didn't like me too much, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
What
That
did you
Kind
do?
of preferred to force me to do the manual chores, manual labor chores.
What made him cause to use his ire against you?
Stupid.
Well, at the time, it seemed that I lacked any natural abilities or any power. Actually, we were both bought that way. If you don't mind, brother, but my brother here, he kind of bloomed a little bit later in life. His powers didn't start to show till we were like, what, 12?
a little bit later. We were already purchased by him at that point.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was like 2 years into our stay there. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we were like 14 by the time his powers even started to show. And I didn't seem to have any. So, you know, I didn't have any importance to him other than manual labor.
Yeah, guess I could say I got lucky when somebody fell and
Lucky's a
cut up.
stretch.
Yeah, I did quotations, but no one could see them. But somebody fell, another one of the servants, and kind of rushed over and in a panic started uttering just some panic words, hoping that they heal and feel better. And all of a sudden, they did. They light came from my hands. Something closed up, and fortunately for me, Master was there and took an interest.
Whereas my powers didn't develop till much later. And by develop, I mean it was just a connection I always had, but I didn't understand. I had to have someone kind of slow down and actually teach me what it meant to be a druid.
Yeah, still hoping to meet this person Seem like a really nice folk.
Maybe someday, brother.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Well, I'm sorry that you grew up in a harsh environment, but at the very least, the both of you still have each other.
Always
And-
have, always will.
Yeah.
And at the very least, things turned out well, in a sense.
Not as bad as they could have.
Exactly.
You could say that, yeah.
As long as this one doesn't turn into a bug again, or I don't actually squish it when it happens, I think we'll be fine.
Well, this one doesn't run his mouth, and, you know, it doesn't trouble that way either.
Actually, what would happen if you were squished as a bug? Is that just
Oh.
the end of you?
Oh, I mean, it would just be like if I were, you know, my normal form. Just go unconscious and pray it don't bleed out.
As a bug?
Correct.
I see. Okay.
The magic that I adapt, I'm not actually the creature, more just kind of assuming its form. I'm still me when I'm a creature. I still retain my great intellect, real wide. But, you know, the things I've learned in life and my mental faculties remain the same when I'm a creature. I am still me. I just am also the creature. So, while I can't speak back, I mean, you can speak to me and I can understand you.
Well, that's my
Pretty sure
inconvenience.
2024 lets you speak as well.
Oh. That may be a misunderstanding my druidism. They wrote me a book. I'll look at it later.
Perhaps give it a once over just to make sure you got all the details down.
Wouldn't be too bad.
Well, anyway, shall we head on to the next cult assembly, I should say?
Maybe if we're
Yeah.
lucky, these ones will be friendly. Am I right?
I mean, they wouldn't be.
They're not going to be.
friendly if they were a cult.
I know.
But I'll let you dream, brother. I'll let you dream.
Yeah.
It's always important.
And we head out.
You head out. So
On an adventure.
you guys go to the next location. I'm not dragging you because I'm lazy and we're using this map anyway. No, I didn't mean to close that. Whatever. Give me a second. I have to multitask this one because of my notes. So, in the middle of this room is an unlit bronze brazier. That's a brazier.
Okay.
As you look within it, you see the burnt black corpse of
Sorry.
a small humanoid. Under one of its hands is a small package about the size of your hand, wrapped in leather and knotted with twine. And one thing I should describe first, sorry. As you approach the area, it's a mostly normal room, outside of the thing I described to you. The building itself seems to lack upkeep and continuous care. It's highlighted by obvious foreign iconography, things that you guys don't recognize, symbols, runic drawings of symbols and sigils. You see these weird creatures kind of painted on the walls. Some are rough, some are pretty thorough. And then you see a few symbols placed throughout the room that are crossed or scratched or heavily worn out that look like that. Huh, I thought they were still in action.
Yep.
So, as you guys see all that, you guys, obviously this is attached to the Nine Hells. You guys then see what I described with the corpse and the thing. So under its hand, you see a small package wrapped in leather and knotted with twine.
Does it stink?
Could I look at our pamphlet, see what information I might be able to gather about bronze brazier, or if there's the symbols in there at any point?
There is nothing attached to the brazier itself.
No, in our pamphlet, is there
Oh.
information about
About this
either?
place. So this one is. Hold on, I have to pull it up, and I don't have it ready. The layer of Malbolge.
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 Of my bulge.
And it is the Duke of the layer is known as Glacia. Her cult refers themselves as the Dark Prodigies. Cult of the Dark Prodigy. That is all the information written in this one. It is so bare and missing of information.
Well, that's kind of concerning.
Okay. I'm going to do a thing, actually. Because I'm looking at my own notes, and I'm like, I don't... You know what? We'll go with it for now, and then if I need to change it, I'll change it. Who cares?
Dark Prodigy. Alright, looking at the layer of Malbolge, Dark Prodigy. Oh.
Brother, must you touch every fucking thing we encounter?
I'm not touching it, I'm just taking a look. I'm just saying, the
See a finger going forward, I swear to the gods.
I know.
The big. What the fuck is that?
So, is there anything else in this brazier? Can we see like what was burned or any
Nope.
of the symbols or anything? Could I? Might be gross. Could I smell? See if there's a scent of any like accelerant or maybe what was used to burn, or if there's any like magical residue that's left in the air.
There is nothing.
All right.
It smells like fire, which is not very specific, if you've ever smelled fire.
Oh, that's fair. But is there the smell of the burnt corpse, or is that not there too?
There is no smell of a corpse.
Strange. Doesn't smell like
I guess it would be more like this, because it is in the brazier.
Right.
The brazier's unlit. I know it looks lit, but it's unlit right now.
strange.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Body doesn't have any smell to it.
Yo, I thought this place would stink, especially with that charred corpse in there.
They look small. Do they look humanoid, as if they were a child, or do they look like some other type of?
Impossible to tell because they are a charred corpse.
That's fair.
I mean, are they adult-sized charred corpse?
They are a small humanoid figure. That's all you get.
Okay.
Well, got a few different.
Oh, they're inside the fucking thing.
Yeah,
Brazier?
the brazier's unlit. In the middle of the room is an unlit
Out of their
bronze
hands.
brazier. As you look
Round
within
or-
it, you see... Huh?
The symbol that you showed, that you said that was around the house. Are they on the floor, or are they hanging
Everywhere.
from decorations? All right.
They're out the random ass places. Scratched out, worn out, destroyed, like scorch marks. Scorch marks, Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck a scorch is.
Skid marks.
Any of these symbols on or inside of the brazier?
No, the brazier itself is entirely... I don't want to say clean. Like, you can tell it's, been used before, but it is devoid of any sort of symbolism, iconography, or anything. It is blank outside of the corpse that's inside of it.
So, well, main idea is either collect some of those things and put them in the brazier, or see what's inside this feller's hands.
Oh, sorry, my mind was elsewhere. What are we looking at?
We're looking at a brazier with a dead small humanoid burnt to a crisp in it, and in their hands is some type of leather packaging. around the room is also these symbols all over the place. Some of them beat up, some of them destroyed, and we are currently in the area of Malbolgia. We're deciding what to do next. Right now, best idea is see what's in this feller's hands. Also wondering what happens if we take some of them symbols and throw it inside the brazier. And my worst idea is if we find a way to light the brazier itself, what will happen. But I'm still curious, but I don't want to go there yet.
And there seems to be an individual still inside this unlit brazier.
A dead
Yeah,
individual, charred corpse.
Charred corpse, okay.
I feel like we should at least offer this poor soul the respect to pull them out before we start digging with lighting the fucking thing.
They're also, again, I'm gonna read it again so everyone gets it, because I feel like everyone's missing stuff too. In the middle of this room is an unlit bronze brazier. As you look within it, you see the burnt black corpse of a small humanoid figure. Under one of its hands is a small package about the size of your hand, wrapped in leather and knotted with twine.
Oh, I knew about the package, but I'm also saying that we should
Lewis was
pull
there.
the body out. Oh, okay.
Should we remove the body from the brazier and then?
I mean, it's at least what this soul deserves, right? Like, we shouldn't burn them again. That's not
Oh,
right.
Is there anything else the pamphlet said about this place?
Unfortunately, we got that this is the area of Malbolgia, and that the followers' names are the Dark Prodigy, and that's all that they have on this place.
I'm gonna reach in and start trying to, I'll grab the package. I get a point of corruption. No, I grab the package and cut it full. I just toss it to Caius. I don't really care about that right now. And I'll start gingerly trying to pull the person out.
It is not hard. It is a very light body.
I just kind of like respectfully like set them to the side and like pull a blanket off my pack and toss it over them or something.
Thank you. That'll.
Maybe
Caius,
you get a
what's
point of corruption for removing the body. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd have just left.
Caius, what's inside the package?
Can I look inside?
Point of corruption.
You find a standard deck of playing cards. The deck is complete, though organized randomly, containing 13 cards of each suit: hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades, as well as 2 joker cards. All the face cards feature regal-looking, devilish creatures, while the 2 jokers... feature regal-looking humanoids, while the 2 jokers are devilish creatures. Like your typical, like, big horn, smiling face, like devils. Scrawled on the inside of the leather wrapping is a short poem. Our small humanoid friends, their wit most distinguished, pushed to great ends, their chances extinguished.
It's a deck of cards. I don't.
Could you write that out, Dan?
For the regal humanoids, are any of them particularly small or look smallish?
It's impossible to tell. They're on a deck of cards.
Okay.
With that bottom moved, is there anything more in the brazier that it was hiding?
No.
Smoking with friends. The wit most distinguished.
I'm going to do this just in case, because I can already feel there's a lot of confusion. Replace the human with a cat. And replace small humanoid with feline.
That starting with Gordy dies kind of threw me off.
What if we took the jokers, because they're known to be witty, and put them on the two outside parts of the deck? So on the front and like on the top and on the bottom. I'll put them on the great ends. And
It's worth a try, I suppose. Put the devils on opposite ends, top and bottom.
Of the deck?
Is there anything else in the deck, like besides the
52 cards in the note, that's it.
Okay. I don't think you're wrong, but I feel like that's like a setup.
it's my best guess right now to put them on the top and the bottom. Because the jokers are the wits the most distinguished. Push to great ends, the ends of the deck. And the chances are extinguished. Chances of them being hidden inside? That's what I can guess. We might be able to arrange the deck in other ways, but I say that's where we start, unless anyone has any other idea.
I'm quite lost on this one. If the player's too hot, I don't have the slightest fucking clue. How me play my character? I don't. Nope.
Small.
I mean, it's worth a shot. We haven't tried anything else.
See, I don't know how that's supposed to help.
Well,
Are there any cats in the deck?
So technically, again, if you just replace that stuff, the deck is instead all of the cards, all the face cards would feature regal-looking felines, and the two jokers would be dogs, as the base version of the puzzle instead.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you're right. Like, just put the devils at the end of the deck. I don't know if that's gonna give us corruption, but you know, I don't see anything else to go for, dog.
I will say,
Push the two
this
great
puzzle
ends.
will not give you corruption, like the puzzle itself.
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that.
Wit most distinguished.
I'll put the jokers on the top and bottom.
You put the jokers on the top and bottom. Nothing seems to happen.
I think you're saying the jokers look like dogs and the face cards look like cats in your swap scenario?
In the base one, yeah. My version is they're small humanoids and devils. The jokers are the devils. The base version is the face cards are regal-looking felines, and the jokers are dogs.
So let's put all the face cards on one end.
and the
And the
to
jokers on the other. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you guys need any hints in between, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys do your thing. When you guys agree to the plan, I will say what happens. Sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Before I assume.
I guess I'll do that.
Yep.
You order the cards as you had just detailed. Nothing seems to happen.
Maybe we need to put face cards on both sides, the top and the bottom.
with the jokers in the middle.
Doesn't really,
Yeah.
I guess, doesn't really say anything about.
Can I put, excluding the two devil jokers, can I put the regal cards within the brazier?
You place it, and nothing seems to happen. It's an unlit brazier.
Is the brazier elevated so there's a place to put the fire underneath it, or do we put the fire inside of the brazier?
You'd probably place it inside the brazier.
I feel like we need to burn the face cards. That's but I don't know.
Not a
It says
poor idea.
extinguished.
I
But
mean,
then obviously we burn the face cards and we put out the fire, and then their chances I don't know. I mean, there was a charred little person corpse in there, so I feel like that's kind of a clue.
Go lay down.
No.
Unless you're wrong, bud, and then we're short cards and we can't solve the puzzle because they're burnt.
At the same time.
I mean, do we really have? There's no other plan. So
Hey, can I see the leather that it was wrapped in? Does that seem to have anything in it?
Nope. I had the cards in the poem.
Does the leather seem to be made out of anything?
Leather.
All right.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just answering with
No, that's
what
fair.
it makes sense. I'm just like it is leather.
I get the question, but it's just funny that yeah.
I didn't know how else to answer it, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, I think the only way to keep going is just light the brazier and just throw the cards in, except the joke.
Most distinguished. Push to great ends.
If you guys need a hint, just let me know.
Brazier. What if we lay them out in a certain order? So what if they each have their own different suit? So what if we put like Joker, like diamond, spade, club, and heart, then another Joker, then and then under each of them we line in order from like king, queen, jack, 10 all the way down, and then have the Joker on each side. So lay them out flat like that inside of the brazier. Joker on either side, and then they're pushed to both ends, and then that way chances of them getting to each other are extinguished.
I suppose.
Right, let's lay them out like that inside the brazier.
You lay down all the cards, as you described, inside of the unlit brazier. Nothing seems to happen.
We still have to light the brazier.
All right, I'll get a canister of oil and pour it in the brazier, unless anyone stops me. No, then I do so, and then I'll go ahead and I'll say, let's see, what do I have as that line? Whoop, didn't mean to roll, sorry. I'll say, Portaloop Sakai, and try to light that oil.
Okay. I have to do math. Give me 1 minute.
Oh no.
you get 987 corruption.
No.
I think he just turns into a blob at that point.
Yeah. Oh no. I feel like the number cards.
So,
2 plus 3 plus 4.
oops. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
Yeah, figure.
Okay. So, 9 of these spawn. And 255 of these spawn. In the same instance that you
okay.
see these creatures fill the room, you hear the mighty screams of them immediately extinguish as you see the body of the creature from under the blanket pop back to life, and it forms this thing.
Oh God!
And you see it shake itself free, and it looks to you all, and it stretches. Ah! One way trip to hell, and one way trip back. Oh, thanks the hells you brought me back. Nice to meet you. My name's Limpy.
Well, hey there, Limpy. It's good to meet you. Sorry that you had to go to hell. What exactly are you doing around here?
Let's type this. You guys see a large stone door open in the back. I'm the gateway. They keep me burnt up in that thing as a part of a punishment for some nasty little things I did to them. So, people that want to get through have to figure the whole thing out and then, summon me, and then when it's done, I get burnt alive again, and then, repeat.
Part of the ignorance, but what are you?
No, I'm an imp. One of the great devils of the 9 hells.
I was expecting you to be a bit taller.
Well, now that's just rude. And sizest.
How tall is with the MP?
I'm that size as I have small friends.
He's 2 feet.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry about your place and all this, but does that mean that we're allowed to go in?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, go back there. I'm sure they'll love to meet you.
Right.
What are we to expect over there?
Oh, just a few friends of mine. Great people.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Oh, God
Hello?
damn it. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Can I also insight check that? Jesus.
Ooh.
Sure.
Oh, fucking never. 25. That's gonna be hard.
You can tell by the way he's motioning, he's confident in it, but he's probably lying to you. On some aspects of it. You can tell that he seems to be friendly towards the creatures that he's speaking of, like he sees them as allies, but the twinge in his voice when you hear great people makes you think a little bit differently.
Stay on your
I have
guard,
to
boys.
I have to ask, if when we leave, are you going to get burned up again?
Oh yeah, it's just a part of the whole cosmic cycle of death and birth and punishment in the 9 hells and
So
climbing
how's
the
it
infernal
that
hierarchy and,
how's it that you're able to come back then?
it's a part of the contract.
I see.
So this contract allows you to become alive again?
That's a stretch, but sure.
Well, would you, if it doesn't happen immediately, would you be willing to talk to some friends of ours? Tell them.
Oh, as soon as you leave this room and you go out that door, or you walk through those stone doors back there, I instantly burst into flame and reappear in the brazier right there.
I see. Well, sorry about that.
By the way,
What are you gonna do?
there was a moment before we had the pleasure of meeting your acquaintance that a large group of creatures have suddenly appeared and then disappeared. What were those?
Oh, the lemurs. Yeah. And the companion imps. Yeah, those guys. So, since you solved the puzzle, I'll tell you the answer. The whole thing is, there's like 9 hells, and there's 9 different cards that aren't a 10 or face cards, and it has to do with extinguishing and losing lives. So you're supposed to throw hearts to represent lives into the fire, and if you throw anything that's not a heart, it's that many of a number of lemurs goes boom and kind of scare you in your face. And then when you throw the face cards in, like the jokers and the tens and the king and the queen and the jack and them guys, yeah, it spawns guys like me alongside the 10 lemurs. It's pretty cool to see. I watched them rip a few guys apart back in the day.
I see.
Yeah, the
Wide-eye
sounds of them eating it was really gross. It was all like and stuff like that.
Well, I'm glad you got to experience something that you enjoy.
Oh yeah, look at this! And he pulls out a little bone. This is one of their arm bones. I used it to pick my teeth, and he starts picking his teeth with it.
I think we all should leave this gentleman to burn to death again.
I pray for your future endeavors, Limpy the Imp.
Thanks. I hope you're out in hell.
Oh, no, thank you.
It's a great place to visit. Very touristy on the first layer. Furnace is pretty popular with the random folks, and he continues talking as you guys walk towards the stone door.
He's just babbling bullshit.
And the moment you guys walk on the other side, he goes, "Oh, say hi to Glat," and then he just goes, and like a very roaring, dark red flame.
Did I almost kill all of us?
I think we broke the puzzle and successfully solved it.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonna be...
Go ahead. Sorry, guys.
I was gonna say, are we gonna meet more of those strange individuals in the hills?
Probably.
Mhm.
Wrong accent.
So the best way to explain how you solved the puzzle was tasks failed successfully, because you put all of the cards in at the same time. So once you start the thing, when you summon a thing, combat starts. You have to use an action to throw a card into the fire. Once you throw all 1 through 9 hearts in the fire, it despawns anything that spawned in. Or you can slowly handle them as they come through.
Okay. We just burnt the whole deck, so it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah, because you lay all the cards on fire. You guys literally spawned everything, and then they all died as well instantly.
So there was literally 252 lemurs and 9 imps.
Guys, we are the
Yes.
fucking best in Dungeons and Dragons.
That's why when you guys were like, I placed the cards in the brazier, I said unlit, and I was like, I really have to do some math, don't I? And I already started adding it up before you did it, because I knew that's what was gonna happen.
We're the fucking best.
At first, you guys were like, oh, we want to throw everything but the jokers in there, and I was like, that would have worked too. And then they're like, oh man, it was yeah. Or only the 2 jokers would have spawned 10 lemurs and 1 imp each.
It's so funny because, like, obviously
imps
you'd
each, I
want to
think. I
think, you'd
forget.
think like, oh, we don't want to soft lock this puzzle. We shouldn't throw the entire deck in there and burn it. But we were just like, we're not gonna soft lock the puzzle. What? Just fucking
Out of
burn
curiosity,
it.
did the fact that it not being a cat and dog change any of your thoughts on the concept of the puzzle?
No.
No.
Okay. So the reason it's called 9 Lives is the name of the puzzle. Obviously, you guys can't know that because
I
So-
get it.
That
I
makes
get
sense.
it now.
one
Immediately.
heart, 1 life, 2 hearts, 2 lives. Yeah, 9. And then, but I replaced it because of the symbology of 9 for the 9 hells. Very subtle based on everything I've been saying, but that's kind of why I attached it to it. Because, like, there's no other concept attached to the thing except for the fact that a cat has, 9 lives. And
Kinda
that's about
got,
it.
I kind of got that hit, but it was the wrong. Like, I wouldn't have thought hearts, but it was like, okay, so like 9 cards, and then I was like, but what fucking 9 cards?
Yeah. There's a lot of, like, not necessarily red herrings, but, like, distractions to the thing. The jokers are red herrings. For sure.
Oh, so how are we supposed to get hearts?
There's a card, the suits, 1 through 9 in hearts.
Yeah, well, how does the puzzle point to hearts that would despawn shit? Just like toss a card in and hope for the best?
So every time if you toss any card of hearts, because it's not any particular order, you just have to toss anyone in, the body twitches.
Oh. So we just didn't get to that point. We just
No,
fuck-
you didn't. You
we
didn't get
just-
that far.
just fucking sent it. Oh man, I haven't left that hard in so long. Holy shit! I can't believe we solved the puzzle that way.
Hooray, we did
Yeah.
it.
After
I had no
he,
reason
like-
in my head to think and sit there that wouldn't work. So I was just like, I have to show them the potential consequence. So when they do puzzles in the future, they're a little careful. But I also have to show them the, that they actually succeeded.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my freaking god, guys! I'm so sorry.
I mean,
I was dying. I like that. I haven't left that hard in so long. Holy shit!
when Libby said that, like, when we left, he'd like get reset. My first thought was like, we could just keep doing this, and I was like, no, that's so bad. Just like torture him, basically.
Oh
Oh
well.
my god.
At that point, we would get corruption, and we're just like, let's just fuck.
I was like, I didn't say anything because like Gordy would not. Nope, that's not Gordy. That's me.
Oh.
Fucking. Yeah.
Jimmy
That was
almost
the last one,
inadvertently TPK'd
right?
the party.
Is
Yeah.
there no more?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because. Yeah, I almost thought for a second you were like, let's not have the party fight, 250 of these creatures, so...
I'm gonna be
we're
honest,
just
if
gonna
you guys
have
had
it
spawned
succeed.
those, I would have just let you guys die. Like, if you guys had spawned those and not, like, use the heart cards, like,
We'd
if you
just go
guys
straight to
specifically
hell?
said, I would have just been like, you guys die. Like, there's no good way to explain how to get out of that one, other than run.
Well, alright then. Narrowly missing a TPK by our own stupidity. Love it.
Yeah.
Next.
My freaking nut hair there. I was trying. I thought I was like, yeah, solving the puzzle, getting everything laid out, and this is how they want it laid out. Perfect. Is
I
that
have
a
to
second
do-
Sigmund in the top corner?
Huh?
Right in the top corner. Is that another Sigmund token?
No.
Right
I
here?
think you're lagging, bud. You want to refresh?
Maybe so.
You guys walk down a hall, and you immediately find a lingering group of cultists. They do not immediately. There is one individual here, and then there are the other 6 that lie around. As you approach, she opens her arms, just, welcome to our homely abode, where we worship Glacia, daughter of the Lord of the Nine Hells. We commend you for completing our puzzle, and welcome you so heavenly into our, well, many would call it a dungeon. We would love to give you a reward for your accomplishment, if you would accept it.
I'm fine.
What would this reward be, pray tell?
Well, now that just ruins the surprise.
I don't think we really need a reward. The satisfaction of completing the puzzle is more than enough.
Oh, come on, you are all too humble. Surely some sort of material prize to add on to your intellectual prowess is reward is fulfilling of a reward.
Again, I think we're alright.
But, I suppose thank you for the praise, but to be quite honest, we kind of got lucky with the puzzle. By the way, are you friends of Limpy?
Friends is a stretch of a word. He is a servant given unto us by Glacia herself, for a deed that he did under her care. I am not to speak of it with anybody.
What can you tell us about this individually worship. They sound powerful.
Oh, there is much I could tell you, but I'd rather show you. If you're willing to perform a ritual to give you insight into who she is.
What
I think
this
giving. Sorry, go ahead.
what would this ritual involve, pray tell?
All you have to do is approach that statue in the back, and you see it looks like a large man, with a who's raising up his arms, and he has two incredibly beautiful horns that come out of his head, and he definitely looks devilish in nature, and he has these elongated robes that reach the ground, and then you see a what looks like a rod kind of held up on it, and the rod, and not even like a casting rod. And the rod at the end of it has this ruby shining and glimmering at the head of it. She says to you, all you must do is shatter the rod. And we will answer any questions that you wish. As many as we are allowed to and can answer. But you must show to Glacia that you are willing to receive it.
Again, I do apologize, but we really must be going. We have appointments to keep.
I mean, isn't part of our mission trying to get information on the cults?
I was stabbed into unconsciousness by someone that looks exactly like her in a very similar situation.
She does not look exactly the same. She looks a brutish bully, hungry for praise from both masters and minions. She has a barbed lash and reeking of bitter blessings.
The statue with the rod, how far away is it?
Hold on. The minions are fawning sycophants, rabid with ecstatic fervor. And it's in the back of the room, like back here.
Okay.
Before we do anything, I first believe we should know more about Glacia, what they represent, and what this ritual that you're asking us to do, how it will give praise to them.
She looks to you and says, defying her father. That is the act that you perform. And doing such a task proves that you are willing to accept Glacia and understand her.
Who is her father?
I think that is...
The Nine Hells. She said it.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Following everything that's going on.
So, gaining favor with Glaciel also gains the ire of the Lord of the Nine Hells.
If that is how you interpret the act, then so be your interpretation.
But to gain the favor of one, but to gain the anger of another, that doesn't seem very suitable.
We didn't ask for suitability. We asked for your devoted fervor, proving your worth to her. For if you want the knowledge of the Hells, you must be willing to give to the hand of the Dark Prodigy.
I'm gonna say it again. We got appointments.
We can find the information in our own ways.
You see her where she was happy and nice to you guys before.
Oh,
She
no.
rolls her eyes and immediately, so boring are the mortals on this forsaken fucking plane. If you do not wish to engage in our debauchery, then leave.
Can do. Have a hellish day. I don't. Whatever. Alec.
Fuck you too.
You should be nicer to Limpy. And I'll leave.
And as you guys leave the room, you immediately hear what sounds like the smashing of glass or jewelry.
She seems a bit high-strung.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit intense in her own way. Kind of like I don't know how to say this politely, like lustful.
I mean, she already told us more than we were expecting. This Glacia seems to be the daughter of the Lord of the Nine Hells, and for whatever reason is in defiance, but is also able to gain enough strength to hold the position.
It is good to know. And it's important to know the ritual as well, how to gain favor with Glacia. You have to, well, spit in the face of her father. Oof. What do you think? Should we mark this one off as completed?
I don't see any
I
other
believe it's
ways
the best
out.
we're gonna get.
I don't see any other ways out that room. So I suppose.
All right.
And again, I think they're able to teleport it in and out because of their lord, but I digress.
As you guys exit the building, you feel that overcoming this situation has given you a surge of energy. You level up.
Woo!
Hooray!
Oh yeah, bud.
And we walked away
Except-
without corruption.
Except for you, Joe. God, my brain shut off. Never mind. I couldn't even fucking continue it.
That's a great hit dice roll.
9 HP isn't bad.
Yeah.
So doing it how old he
Yeah,
says,
baby.
You don't get averages.
Huh?
Max health.
Oh, you're doing it on the character sheet. I was like,
Oh, did it not show on the... Oh, it didn't show on the screen, but it did still roll the dice.
yeah, I can literally just go to edit and launch you to see your shit. I'm gonna make that 1.
Aw. And now time to finally get my subclass.
You guys would have got 2 rare items if you guys had taken the deal from the, or the reward from them, by the way.
But we would have got corruption.
Nuh-uh.
I thought about it because I'm still at 1, so I was like, should I take one for the team? But
It would have been a collective group thing. It couldn't have been one individual.
no. I also thought about just like shooting the scepter or whatever. I was like, again, take one for the team, but
I had previously miscalculated my max HP.
Were you too much?
No, it was too little. I didn't add my con last time, so it should have been 19 instead of 16, which means now it is 27 max. Oops. Or it will be.
Yep. bro, my HP is at 33. Actually, I think I rolled max for my first roll.
I was like, you had to enroll pretty good because you almost have the same HP as fucking Caius.
I do have a D8. So,
Yeah,
and
but
I have a
he has a
pretty good
D10.
con mod. I maxed my con mod, so.
That's valid.
Yeah, I literally. Gordy's min-maxed.
It's just fine. I'll just use your minimum for other shit. Your
Yeah.
wisdom saves are
Yeah, my wisdom saves, my charisma saves, my strength saves. Yeah,
You are
go
gonna
fuck
struggle
myself.
in hell, brother.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm I get like a resistant to charm or something at some point. Maybe I don't know.
I'm not worried about charms, brother. There's way worse shit than charms in hell.
Okay. I'll have more health though, so like that's cool. And I'll go first.
Spellcasters, let me know what spells you're taking. I don't think I don't think the other two you guys. Oh no, I guess you do have like your maneuvers and shit, Lewis. So if you get those, make sure you tell me which ones you're getting, and then Sigmund / Joe, if you get anything special, just let me know since we're doing a custom class.
I get
My slot
proficiency
level just goes up.
with Arcana, History, or Religion. I will
One
choose
invocation.
Religion.
Okay.
And then
Suddenly becomes religious.
the things I have are in my character sheet, or not my character sheet, my backstory thing.
I can choose to do Radiant instead of normal damage.
Is that any time?
Yep.
That is.
Actually, it's as an action you touch a willing creature and utter a prayer to sanctify it. Whenever that creature hits with a weapon attack, the attack deals Radiant instead of the weapon's normal damage type. Benefit and lasts until the creature dismisses it, no action required. The creature dies, or it finishes a long or short rest. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom mod, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
So not just any time.
No, I have to use it's a action to
An
cast
action
it.
and it lasts how long? An hour? Or no, until a long or short rest?
Until it's dismissed, until they die, or until they finish a short or long rest.
Can you? Does it say until used again, or can you use that on multiple creatures?
You can use it a number of times equal to your wisdom mod, and regain all expended uses after a long rest.
It doesn't say anything about.
No, it
when
does
to
not
use
say
another
one at a
creature
time.
dismisses it.
Nope. No concentration, nothing like that.
To be fair, I'm not really worried about
I'm
it.
testing something.
Can I just
Question.
say, I appreciate all of you on your good characters
Okay,
for no
it
one
doesn't
choosing a fucking
automatically-
paladin.
It doesn't automatically
Ask your
adjust.
question.
We're not going to be worrying about magic versus non-magic weapons, right?
No, like physical versus magical, that's not a thing. It's just
Okay.
physical damage is its own thing.
Then
What's
I
magical
may...
is all the crap, like all the weird shit that's not bludgeoning, slashing, piercing. Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing are, I'm going to say caveats, let me finish, are their own damage types. There's no magical for non-magical, but silvered is still a thing.
Okay. Then I may... Well, we'll have to wait till I'm further level. But my Forge Cleric, one of the spells they get for their thing is Magic Weapon. Is that something you want to change out or change the effect of?
What does Magic Weapon do in 2024? It becomes a magic weapon with +1 to attack and damage rolls.
Mhm.
Duration an hour. Vocal somatic. Range touch, and it's a bonus action. I don't think... I mean, we could just use the 2024 version. A level 3 to 5 spell slot is a +2, and a level 6+ is a +3. So, non-magical versus magical is just the damage type itself. Like, there's no magical bludgeoning versus bludgeoning. It's just bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. A non-magical versus magical weapon is a totally different story, though. So, like, a longsword is not magical. A +1 longsword is not magical. Which means if I cast Disintegrate on them, they will turn to fucking dust. But if I use it on a magic weapon, that does not happen. As an example. Of magic versus non-magic. Also, very thematic for that class.
It is very thematic for that class. That's why I was... But since we also don't worry about magic versus non-magic, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
If it was
all
needed.
when you talk about weapons, when it says magic versus non-magic weapons, not the damage types, it's just referring to how the weapon interacts with like certain situations. Like disintegrate. You can disintegrate a non-magical weapon and it will turn to dust. You cannot disintegrate a magical weapon. It does not have an effect.
Okay.
But the damage type is there is no magical versus non-magical, but there's silver versus non-silver.
It's so weird taking less spells than I'm supposed to.
What is a sorcerer?
Yeah. Since the
Yeah.
alternate gets less spells.
Yeah, they get like way less, don't they? They get like how much at the end? Like 15 or something?
Spells known 15, yeah.
Yeah. Gonna be a specialist who would cast a lot of spells. Or very little spells, but a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for you guys to level up before we move on.
I don't got anything crazy.
Did you get a new spell option?
Oh well, I can switch out. I can add like second level spells, but I'm happy with all of the spells that I have, so I'm not.
Oh, you don't get a new spell known at this level?
No, I do not. I thought so, but I do not.
Okay.
No, it's the same. It's next level.
Oh,
Yep.
Mr. Oh,
Yeah.
Sean, they
I was making
changed
sure
in 2024. I realized this the other day. We were supposed to have way less than we used to.
Wait, that's what?
Prepared spells, because they have a straight up number per level rather than because it used to be druid level plus wisdom mod plus
I
something
see.
else. So now when you look, it says prepared spells. That's how many spells you can have. So right now you guys get 6 total, and that's
They
it.
did change that. Huh. Well, some bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of got stuck for a second because I was looking for something. All right. Well, then I get my answer. It's probably also because you get like a lot more unprepared or always prepared shit now.
Yeah, you like I don't know about Moon. I mean, I think Moon does a little bit, but I know like Land gets a fuckload. Most of the 2024 classes give you a ton of like always prepared spells now, because it used to be like some were lists and some were like always prepared, but now like everything gives you always prepared spells, so you have way more options most of the time.
Okay. So from Moon, I got Moonbeam and Cure Wounds, and Starry Wisp. From Asimar, I got Lesser Restoration, and I picked up Pass Without Trace.
What do you get Lesser Restoration from as Asmar?
Celestial something. Legacy. Light cantrip. When I reach 3rd level, I get Lesser Restoration.
Oh, you're using Monsters of the Multiverse Asmar?
Yeah, I tried to load the 2024 one and it told me to get fucked. I think that was before we had the book put in, or we don't have the book put in.
I have the book in now.
I thought I have the. Aren't we 2020?
Or 2024.
Which one? Well, yeah, I know we're 2024, but I could have sworn he was a 2024.
I'm a 2024, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't even see that in here. Like
Because we
even
have to,
in
like-
Monsters of the Multiverse.
We had to pick like some option to.
Healing Hands, Light Bearer, you get Light. Celestial Revelation, you get. That's your transformation.
Hold on. I'm labeled as a protector, Asmar. Oh yeah, I'm not 2024.
Yeah, that's Volo's Guide to Monsters. That's fucking old as shit. That's before
Let's see.
Monsters of the Multiverse. I think it's literally all the same.
Species.
You would just lose the Lesser Restoration.
I am the SMR from Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
I did not know that was an option. Let me double check it. I have to look it up in here because
Wait, what?
blah 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 blah.
Maybe I'm not.
I don't see in here either. Yeah, that's the old ones where you get to choose the 3 sub races.
It. This is strange. That's the wrong game.
Did you take it from a different compendium or a different game?
No, I am the SMR from the Dungeon Master's Guide with the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount subspecies.
I'm going to do something to your character.
Remove species. Start over.
I wish I could look at your shit without messing with your shit, because I'm trying to look at your shit. Yeah, because the 2024... I mean, it's showing the 2024 one now. I don't know if you just switched that. SMR. Yeah, you can. I mean, if you want lesser restoration, you can take it as a spell, but you just don't get it for free as a thingy. I mean, I don't know if you changed it yet, but it looks good to me now.
I am back. No, I'd rather have pass.
I think you're... I don't know if you switched it before you left, but I think it looks fine now.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I swapped it.
Okay. Sorry. Everyone, I like to make sure things are working as normal. So, we have 2 options. We can go for longer. If we finish any more, next session will be much shorter, because we will pretty much finish before we go to hell, and then end up in hell like halfway through the session or something, and I don't really want to go from there. But the other option is we end right here because we're at a good point. You just leveled up. We're at a milestone, and the next time we continue, do the last 3, and then it'd be probably a normal session like this, maybe a little bit longer. But then it would be a normal ending time.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We had the extra session this week, so if
Yeah.
we want to wrap it up a little early this week and then get back to normal timing next, that's cool with me.
Yes, sounds good with me.
Fantastic.
I'm going to
Yeah,
link
that's what
these
we'll
real
do.
quick to you just to make sure you saw them. Here. And here. Those were my level 3 things.
Baptism of fire.
I'll read them in just 2 seconds.
Yeah, no rush. I just wanted to make sure you saw them.
Oh, another thing I'm going to do now that I'm here is I'm going to put you guys' HP bars on C. Okay. Now it should be visible to every... Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, now I can see them.
I can see Caius's.
I
Yep.
see dummies.
Is it constant, or is it only when you hover?
Constant
No, it's
for
constant.
Gordy and Caius. I can't see on the twins yet.
I
Okay.
did it on their tokens, not on their character sheet ones, so now I'm going through the character sheets and doing it so it's permanent when you guys drag and drop your tokens. Why does Gordy not have...
What does Gordy not have?
Can you edit? Can you not edit your fucking bars, Andrew?
I can edit my bars.
Okay, it's just makes it seem like you
Oh,
can't because you don't have permission.
Oh wait, never mind. Hold on. I can't. Never mind.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Can anyone else not edit their bars?
It's only the health one though, which I can subtract my.
I just did that one. That's why.
Oh, okay.
There. Now you should be able to do all of them.
Follow me.
Make sure you guys can edit all of your bars, and if you can't, let me know so I can fix it.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's tied to my max HP. I can.
I know, but you know, just in case.
Like, still. I mean, I can't.
I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
I can do all my bars.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now I know it's still early, so people want to ask me questions about like evil characters or other questions. You guys can ask me because I am taking a couple notes, and then I think everyone's good now. When you guys drag and drop your tokens, now you guys should be able to see each other's HP bars.
Sick. Well, thanks for playing, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thanks for that TPK.
Oh my god.
I am so sorry. I that's just I was thinking that's how it would work out, and
It's fun. It was hilarious.
It's one of those situations where I'm like, there's not really a good hint I could have given you guys that wouldn't have given you the answers, and I feel bad about giving hints unless you guys really want them because it feels like it can steal away from you your like ability to like think through. Sorry, my allergies are really bad lately. I'm sneezing a lot. So I didn't want to like just drop random hints and give you guys too much. So that's why I was like, if you guys need a hint, let me know. And then like Sean said the other day, you guys like, because you guys are bad at puzzles, and I don't think you guys necessarily are, doesn't mean like you don't like them. And it's so like watching you guys, you know, struggle and like really think about it. I felt bad because like, did I choose one that wasn't like, you know, good enough? Like, is it like my weakness as a DM is puzzles. I'm really bad at like coming up with puzzles. And I mean like coming up with them. Like I can find them online, no fucking problem, and copy and paste them into shit. But when it comes to like making them up, and like making details change for continuity, I struggle with that. So
I am right with you there. I'm just like, what's something that I could figure out, but at the same time I couldn't figure out, and then I just kind of sit there and stare for a while.
Can we keep Limpy as a pet?
no,
He's dead.
I'll give you a hint.
Well, no, we could just resummon him.
It's not that. Do you guys care if I tell you what the patrons for the evil guys are?
Go for it.
I gotta find them
I
alone.
don't care.
I forget where I put the notes for these. Is it here?
Well, we live in the world under different axes.
So, I have the three options are a spine devil who wants to climb the infernal hierarchy. You guys are gonna help him complete tasks to climb the infernal hierarchy, and he's gonna act as your guide and help you through the hells. Champions of the Dead 3. So a champion of Bane, Merkel, and Ball. Well, they won't be there to do much, but they'll like follow you around in hell and ask you specific things and to do specific things and shit like that, and commit like certain acts while in hell. And the last one I am 50-50 on. My first initial thought was a chromatic dragon, but that felt too attached to specifically one character for obvious reasons. But it would have been like a Tiamat thing, like you have to go do a thing for some stuff for Tiamat. But then like I was like, I can just write that into a character thing, so I dismissed that. My second option is the Order Keepers, because like I told you guys with the good guys, they're neutral. Like that's their they don't seem to have like a side or want something specific. So I was gonna put them in the evil side too. So it's just both sides have that weird neutral option. So I probably was thinking the Order Keepers, because I can't think of anything else that's like really cool or interesting. That really makes sense too.
Instead of the Hell Riders, it's the Heaven Riders.
The Celestial version. That would make sense because they'd be good guys. No, I guess, I mean, in the context of how the Hell Riders are made, that would make sense. But getting to Mount Celestia is a lot harder than getting to Hell.
We'll just get a really long ladder.
But, like, this is for the players to think about, because next week, before you guys get to hell, you guys have to make a decision on who you want to choose as your companions. I guess that's the thing. I'll get you the names next week, because I have like 47 names that I could use for any of the two things. You know about Ashael. Pretty much, she is going to be able to provide you aid every once in a while. She'll grant you items that specifically help you defeat and resist. Stop licking the floor. And defeat and resist demons and devils. And then she'll also be able to trade you, she'll give you buffs for helping her atonement. Because you guys will learn about this before you go anyway, before you make the decision. And then she also does take soul coins, so you can trade her soul coins. She releases their binds that tie the soul to it, and that helps her atone instead of using it to, release your own corruption. So it's a form of currency for her. The Hell Riders, obviously, they give you travel options, so they allow you guys to cast. I have to look at the options, but it's like the different steed options, and they progressively get stronger the longer you work with them. So you guys eventually just have like permanent ability to roam the hells, because there will be infernal machines, but we are not going to have the death car racing bullshit.
The return of the demon grinder.
They'll give you items to aid in combat, and they also will provide you healing and restoration items and casting options, like spell scrolls and shit. The Champions of the Dead 3 are buffs through certain acts and specific items. The Spine Devil trades you all kinds of shit, because he literally becomes like, that's when you said the imp thing, he literally becomes like a pet, and he just travels alongside you guys. You guys are supposed to protect him and let him climb the infernal hierarchy, and help him climb the infernal hierarchy.
Okay, Limpy, it's time to go topple Asmodeus. Yay!
Get the fuck over here, boner. We're gonna use your help.
So that's pretty much the options that you got for characters. Oh, the Order Keepers, they won't tell you much, but they will tell you that they'll provide you a wide variety of items, both magical nature for combat, mundane, and they'll also trade you spell scrolls. So they're pretty much like your widest variety in store, and they'll trade you fucking anything. They'll tell you that they'll trade you scrolls, books, just knowledge, and soul coins. And they might ask you for some tasks here and there, but they'll just reward you with currency or items.
All right, sounds
Those
good.
are your 3 options. So we don't have to have the evil guys ready next week, but the week after we do. So 2 weeks for your evil characters, your hell characters, your evil characters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It a plan.
For my 2 that have barely decided.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Gordy,
One-
make Morty or something.
One knows
I don't
his class and subclass. One knows his sin, and that's it between the 2 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
You should play a druid.
I'm gonna play close up play Jim. Not many left.
I mean, what, like Ranger, Rogue? You played Rogue.
Range is the only one I haven't played, but I want to revisit Bard.
New Artificer.
Bard.
Bard.
Yeah, Artificer.
I actually
Just punch people.
really like Bard.
Monk?
And spell list was a little.
I don't think I
Monk.
count the fucking one dude.
I love
But
Bard.
Monk, I'd want to, I'd want to do, I don't know, not Evil Monk.
Really? That'd be fun. Just play Shino.
Yeah. I could play the Monk version of Jack. And actually be evil.
Wizard?
No, I haven't played a wizard yet. Not,
And that
Totally.
counts.
yeah. It's
So,
probably
for-
going to be between, Bard or Wizard.
You have Wizard, Sorcerer, Bard, Monk, and Rogue that I see. That you haven't actually,
Ranger, not Rogue.
played. Oh yeah, Ranger, not Rogue, sorry. Wrong R. Them goddamn R's.
Yeah,
Evil
damn
Monk sounds
R's.
cool.
This man's like, I want to play a backline. Get your ass up front.
Wait,
I
what?
heard you, Luce. I heard you. I know.
He's playing a paladin.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, he is the front line.
I am the
Yes,
front
he
line.
is.
I'm
You
gonna
have
be.
two frontline characters. You
Make
guys
character as fuck-
is
Oh.
just so different. You can't be a bard. We have a bard.
Oh,
Evil
Wait.
is cleric, bard, paladin, fighter. So ranger, wizard, monk are your options.
wizard it is.
Blightseeker Wizard, here we go.
No, I'm
have
probably just
three.
gonna go full artillery.
You guys have three front lines on the evil side, and then one and like one and a
One.
half on
Yeah, 1.5 on the good side.
on the good side. The complete opposites. You guys do a lot of damage though on the good side. Like I can already see it adding up quick.
As soon as I start hitting crits,
As long as I hit people, they. I mean, these guys have obviously had low
Well,
HP.
because
but
he does a D10 plus 4, and if he has hex, it's plus a D6.
Yeah,
That's a good
It's-
decent amount of damage consistently.
it's kind of
I'm
insane.
We'll see how I develop right now. I have a chance to bounce around, but I'm not really focused on damage. The spell I took, I hope to cancel people out using silence.
Just know, it stops vocal components but not somatics. So if a somatic only spell or subtle spell goes off, they can still cast within silence.
I know.
Yeah. Great for a sorcerer to have that though, by the way, because you can self silence and then fucking subtle spell.
I'm gonna go wizard.
You're gonna go what?
now-
I'm
Wizard?
gonna go wizard.
What kind of wizard?
Probably evocation. Just go fucking pure artillery.
Burning.
Geomancer.
Evocation elements.
Yeah,
Burner shock or freeze your
but
friends.
I don't know. I mean, conjuration, I guess, kind of evilly, but like,
Illusion could
You
be
can make
fun.
anything evil with wizard. It's a fucking wizard. And also, if you look into like certain things, you can literally just reflame it as attempting to be a lich.
subclass undecided, but wizard.
The illusion of choice.
Just- We're in roll 20 still, so you don't have to feel rushed into like choosing like I mean, you have 2 weeks, so you are rushed, but you don't have to choose like a traditional, a official if you don't want to. As long as it's compatible with 2024, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But wizard, locked in.
I may still be looking, but right now this is my image for my evil character. It is so hard to make red eyes that aren't glowing.
They just think, oh, I'm getting Dominante's commission.
I don't know. What
That-
that is. Cool.
That's his shadow character.
Oh,
Dominante?
hey, that's actually
Ooh.
Dominante actually sounds like a really cool name actually.
Yeah, Dominante's. I have to look up his last name because I always forget it because it's a weird one. It's like a combination of words.
It's like
What's
Victory.
I want to get
I'm like,
characters
definitely gonna have to
commissioned,
get
but I don't know where
my
to look
shadow
for that.
character commissioned.
Why is my stuff gone? Okay, well I guess I'll
I'll
go into this.
but-
Yeah, it's $35 where I found it. There's a few places you can go. I would start on D&D art, and then start scanning. So like when you go to D&D art, you'll see people post, and they usually cross post, so you can check out people's profiles and see where other places that they post, and find other people from there, and just message people, be like, hey, how much? What's your rates? And then they'll tell you.
Mhm.
And some
So-
people are flexible; they'll be willing to talk with you.
D&D Arts, the subreddit.
Yes, it's just D&D art. The subreddit is where I have found 3
Yeah,
people so far.
people post a lot on there about yeah, like all the time asking for commissions. But there's also a lot of
Dominantes-
people that will be open for commissions, and once they get a certain amount, they'll close them and whatever. But, yeah.
Dominante's Victoriaire is his name.
Dominate and victory. Got it.
Dominant victory is what it is in Pig Latin.
He's a top.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Good
Right.
night.
Good night.
You guys want to see the
Bye bye.
pictures I
Like to say-
attempted to...
Oh.
Bye-bye.